Asempa FM 94.7 FM. Asempa 94.7 Asempa Otokode Asempa FM 94.7 Asempa FM. Oh yeah, don't papa. Asempa FM. Everywhere you are. Asempa FM. Everywhere you go. Asempa. Hey. Asempa. Hey. All talk all day. Aha! Afraid if you then you Mraya Day. Your ultimate sports station. Asempa 94.7 FM. If you then be you yes, we take one zone for fraud. Switch here. I am Prep Zone. The latest news around the world of sports. Weekend games, in-depth preview and analysis. Nayama hot betting odds for the weekend. And Nunisika Kukuno.
They love it to come. Money love. That's money love.
Show Prep Zone. 7 to 9:30 p.m. Don't miss the show. Hashtag Prep Zone. Prep Zone.
Show and show ni. Ebano kwa eba uwo sports mling. Keminjele.
Ooh. Eh. Yeah. Ghana for. And a day at Asempa, Ghana for. And a day at Asemde. What you wanna say when in car? I am for radio. Tim to Asempa FM. And Jerry Asiedu Boadi. What was a pay? Let your Boadi Asempa. What was a pay? Let Jerry Asiedu Boadi. What was a pay? Let your Boadi Asempa. What was a pay? Let Jerry Asiedu Boadi. I'm on an insem, near Fiesem, Nina or the Sumo. Ball, make it to the life commentary. Men right now. What was a pay? Let your good dear Monsempa. What was a pay? Let your Asiedu Boadi. What was a pay? Let your good dear Monsempa. What was a pay? Let your Asiedu Boadi.
Show me. Ebano kwa eba uwo sports mling. Keminjele. Show ni. Ebano kwa eba uwo sports mling. Keminjele.
Keminjele, fantastic evening Ghana, fantastic evening Accra, fantastic evening to Obia Woti and Sabre across the world. Yeah, Jaguar, from now till 10 p.m. It's going to be a wonderful time. As usual, your favorite evening sports show is airborne. Now, your body say, you know what time it is. If you them on an some, yeah, the tower, and someday it be all pop. And of course, yeah, be a transfer window, say in the not just say a pick. Ya be transfer window say the number BAU enti ya ba no ya de ho nsem bebre na ebra won teta mutwuku man ya bekom na ya hwe ha won ya masi ko e wo Arsenal or Chelsea, United, how busy are the clubs on the transfer market? Nina you bekom na ya je gwe na say nsem city last week next year kom last week and to me an wuramu deep pa be ne e be wuramu deep e fie so nsem kakra ho ha ye hwe de ya kan kakon de Carlos Queiroz na be coach. And they say, Chi, our executive council member, Casa, which is Nano. One more meeting, if it's a look, I coach you, watch my remote, young coach Biama, Coach Bash, Craboof. Coach Bash, Boofu, Yani, Yasam Ketwan, Yabano, one seminar, you few common games by and somewhere, Chiribebre. Now it is done, it is finalized that a crowd of folk, and they're in head and career. Yes, I can't say FIFA this time, bet him to say Panyai. Then other work will be able to sign players. And when they are there back where has the power or Thomas sign player, but because of money, to me sign player be and that's kind of what could do no. Now heading casa I confirm say Scanaba be doing the and I just say when Biasono be the team and I become near this come on live on Prepzone. Most of matches are over course of this weekend. Friendly games are over. Chelsea will be in action. Likes of Paris Saint-Germain, Munira will be in action. Yaja Guerrero, you want some Bebra one was at live. And Titamu Chuku, or message is number on YouTube by Asempa 94.7 FM. Asempa 94.7 FM. And we YouTube channel, no? Asempa 94.7 FM. Asempa 94.7 FM. To patch for message back in Candy amount. Ya no me hu baby UTF. Aha, na wo hwe fi. And of course 0249136744. Baby other WhatsApp message on there or text message be for bani akenkan the amount madam. Tell me across the world you know. Yeah go where the on some bro live on Asempa 94.7 FM. Me super squad crowd that I the Juma Bro Pablo I am a producer. And of course Kejuan and Kasani Eric Asiedu ya Mwakwaba. When you can catch you live or YouTube on so Asempa 94.7 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, and no YouTube. It's a whole now all messages about Fabana, Yakenkai, and so it war. Now the drama, Rodri, call Bassa, na Real Madrid Peno, na Afancheno Kupimo Barcelona, and a whole lot. And now baby say nee wama Barcelona green light no. Ese Barca bet to me no adi nkomo Barca bet to me aye de eso mo ye man na time akoko piebo. People are of the belief eso no Barca na no person obo. And sometimes so yeah want to say o kono say no atwe. Baby apeso o kono. Oh, baby apeso o kono. Na dwen si so. Say kwekura say o why bet makoto no. So now kwambia so makofa na ba. It's a net if you are the man that do touch it down on Madrid, and Madrid is also doing some more friendly matches. I saw more born this weekend, and so Munda Hodini and the idea, and now that Vinicius Junior signed a 6-year contract. I'm Madrid no. I changed some baby nana ba and yasam keto akra. Enti and one summer no. Oko Piemo war Barcelona and come more friendly game back come over Morocco. You know, now so Barca for some cancel friendly match. Barca so manya. Barca say when young friendly match. A whole lot is happening. England, Evan Tony, Continue United Club, Chris, Quaco two blues. I'm an aswanshi. Nanan Tokwa, whether or not, FIFA president, Onyajman in tour, FIFA president, and call UEFA for to just some FIFA president, stand any, now Dan Nanoka son one kind of Sabwa. Saa 79 and now you're transferred in Africa for Africa for the say Africa for yes here the eternity. Africa vote yes to support Infantino. We for mun when you must say Montana chia. Aye, the eternity. The Africa for canon. We go and Pampa Sadi Basopa and Cascade by Africa, you be some for sopa. Now Africa, you be some fast. What are you talking about? ebenya so far so pan ya. So a whole lot is happening. Medical cast now. The Ecoso now Newcastle coach. You call new coaches in. Look at the number of coaches. 9 new coaches and I bet season. I say. And like so Pierre Emile Helbeck and the Newcastle swat yes him ebe some ko fan bani adia and I'm for a busy or transfer window man tell say back closely there you should expect fireworks Gomarash and so and Arsenal they acquire something which is the 75 million pounds it is well also pesoko I don't catch Newcastle so munya mame kona mu twentwentwe so sad de so sa and ayabasa now early on me touch on the Rodri transfer. Basa di kind of 40 kotumu. Basa di kind of 40 kotumu. 40 million. City said that 40 million. Hey, a whole world best about 40 million. And no idea there. Saka Basa percent ko di no tum na di aka no twa na kakra. Aha, na ko and City force that be munya isa ye de kakra tum ne twa na kakra no nyesa na top player munya isa. Munya sani adia sene de ba ide e won sam enso eba ye transfer na bekomu yi ye transfer na bekomu yi when Kevet goalkeeper no sene grofo no eyi ni kire no very colorful, very very beautiful, very 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 beautiful anya sam keto akra akopie mu chilling potem na club akopie mu omo yi ni kire style. So thank God it's Friday, we are back. The house is full. Yes, a full house and there live on Asempa 94.7 FM. Kejuana Gansanye, Eric Asiedu Boadi. Maybe I'm a catcher. Thank God it's Friday. And a Friday. Yes, and a Friday. And a dynamic Friday. Dynamic what?
And now you're Friday. This is a better sweet my block suit. Just say, me what do you mean? Dynamic what? Friday.
Friday there.
Srawo into nipa for Friday.
Yeah, sure.
Ubakata gukwa. Srawo aduane kakra wadi no. Into nipa be for Friday. If you ada nya dia into nipa for. Unto nipa for you will laugh at the wrong end of your mouth. Hey.
And now you're Friday. Oh, you won't come from the
Friday night.
Abedimpo. Friday night with the one day. Boys against the
Friday night, you dey house tonight. Your girl dey club, you dey house tonight.
We thank God it's Friday. Baba, where you dey?
It's a Friday night, when we drop in this party, people got your eyes on me. Stepping out the yard, you for me. Everybody's watching movie. Looking fresh and cutie, people got your eyes on me. Stepping out the yard, you for me. It's a Friday night, when we club in this party, people got your eyes on you for me. Everybody's watching movie.
Of course, it's a Friday night. I was saying, I'm live. My catch also between messages now, Bani Akinkai at Yamau on YouTube, on Facebook, Nina. At Yamon, so this is Friday. And this Friday at the 2 phone book or Banau feel. This is the show. Prepzone.
On my stacks on deck, I'm a fashionista on my Casablanca t-shirt. Phone don't stop ringing, and all my friends are banging, and money calling my phone like I'm banking, thinking, no be joke, I mean, never making everything possibly got my swag on.
Right, Kent, fantastic evening, Abkaba.
Mejo Subema.
Bibia Quay, the radio say. Because I hope you want to share now, them so I say.
Me with them, I'm saying.
Oje match, so I say.
And in I say,
Oje match, I say.
There be to crowd some crowd on Sabek canal, baby.
Oh, that's how them crowd said, yeah.
There be said, no. And in I say,
and you to crow.
I haven't said the higher say.
I
haven't said it, I say, Mumma.
Who can somehow?
Hey, sure, Massa.
Important part.
Hey, I'm a brown comfort from Massa.
They must only have a GD on Riasi.
Bengazi mu. Hey, kono numbi Friday ya nenkosi agombi abesi no so a. Na me no mentewi. Edwuma ya na me ya me peska na nkofo. Me do na mu edi sa. Dabi.
Sese.
Nti bibia be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. A whole lot I see this week. A whole lot I see this week. There's a lot to talk about, and especially with transfer window and class. I hold on a very, very busy. But I feel so somehow. And the go the beba until be on time with you. Friendly games. I hold on a cry. I cry. No, and I say the one some beba na fe. Yani ati for at the same one. But you be on the person. You pre. The Queens the other 20 we Queens no near the Toncha Biadu yani Malawi ya kakwe so far do you think the Queens have impressed?
Well medasi maminchia Prepzone ebusuafo and then you brain me sure say you know trotro more mudi traffic more so this time no traffic jam no was so Friday there and yasam K20 mo amudi trotro mu afei na mo ko ne mo nso a moti taxis mu ene ade any other transport services ni ade ni na ya mamu ina adwuma makwaba eba Asempa 94.7 Prepzone. So now back to wasema obisa say you can't say Asemo say Black Queens.
Have you watched them? I mean, we've all watched them.
Oh no, my share all the games.
Have they impressed you?
Yeah, my share all the games. All my ball. Yeah, the first game against Cape Verde, second game against Cameroon, then the last game against Omai Mali. Many opportunity, but share all the 3 games. Honestly speaking, I'm impressing me.
Impressive.
No. I'm impressing me. Cry. Na nyoma bebre nti na ma make say omo impressive. Now me lay down the factors nti I feel say omo meet me expectations so far as WAFCON is concerned. Now first of all, or say o can say ya obi be ka say bia you feel say going to WAFCON performing, winning at WAFCON, no, you per se say a birth right, what you say.
Well,
what could be, yes, sure. Inti uko fasa nkomo we ba, obibe kase, you moving away from the point that you feel say they be a tournament no a birth right, and for that matter we deserve to win, you moving away, they accept reality. Say and they will share, yes, the true state of your football, any baby we have to also admit and then give respect to other people. Say, a man from so born what you say, and then I don't consult for this and come no cry. I don't know so bad. Also, when they are near Sansa, Nintia, the Ben, your point or the man, they got no say any near, and they are in what couldn't fear and couldn't come in and answer. But guess lady, or Tamo, they could make a young country wife. Madam, me don't me don't tell where you came. I want to more. I say, I am a Mrs. Who. A man, a man who are. Into us in a moment, young okay, Uncle Bo Empire
There's a new job too.
Obecha. Last market day they call a main weekend of football. Obecha be a gum any idea. Hey, Mayama also in a J Quachi.
It's also a J Quachi.
You are calling them
at a fason.
Okay, Wakabuchab. Hey, now Britain, quite a said, Wow. Hey, no one's fire for.
Oh, we're reaching the Okoba when you're already in
Eric Namin Kwame, dear, Ubo, Miss Sands. Okay, you better have me see a baswan as a mammy.
Says, I eat maestro and a stool. Erequent. Yes, you're quite more young.
Yes, you're quite pepe. But Eric, before now, you're back to also in Aquabaya, your money. My main for we can chumans, I twas and I call him Sam. May the happy birthday from Kokra. Okay. Hopelin. Now, Hopelin, regular guest. Why wouldn't girls show so? My minion is a baby and I refer about say Tissim King Crane refer. Say we also my miss to my miss for. Inti my for happy birthday soon kokra. And from Emma Just Lord. Nidino no Nidiam de pa Just Lord. Yeah, Just Lord. Na a hoping Nana ya we regular guest. Our girls show with Bella the all rounder every Friday after Prepzone.
Yeah.
And
Yeshana nickname.
Oh, your man nickname. I say you be no ojitum na. Inti Bengazi, yana chatum na memfama muna me honto me. Inti happy glorious birthday to my dear son, Just Lord. This is from your sweet mother, Nana Ya Hoplin. Yeah, Nana Ya Hoplin. May the Almighty God richly bless your new age. May goodness and mercies follow you all in all the days of your life, my dearest son. Na akrande and hofe.
That's nice.
Osane mami. Okay. Yeah, osane mami nkora brim.
Okay. Yes, is here.
Onye ndabi enyes is here nti. Akra ne sane mami nkora brim. What you say? Nti happy birthday to you. Just Lord, when you're 5 years.
Okay.
When you're 5 years, nti say happy birthday my king. And Nana ya Hopelin. And now day we abba. Now Eric, back to Black Queens.
Okay.
Oma disappointing me ewo a crime bebre so. Yes,
there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, number one. Black Queens call last WAFCON or the third.
Yeah, I mean, son.
So a country wakwa wedi third there. More or less, if we demand an improved performance as compared to the last WAFCON, when you're wrong to demand that, because of baby omuko kodu yes, out of the countries I call WAFCON, they are part of the best three. Inti start of the tournament in Ewunya. Now Mekanamaka Kosi say the last top three of the last WAFCON Morocco, Nigeria, and then Ghana.
Okay.
Morocco for who shared this particular if I say WAFCON only 100% record. Nigeria 4 got beaten in their first game. But they came back. We need 2 games in a canina to us. Yeah, so of course, maybe they underrated the. I think is it Tanzania or Malawi na share Malawi, yes, Malawi na share womo. Inti ubetumi can say they underrated the Malawi team. No, what you say because Malawi this is their first time on mobile stage way. Inti maybe underrated form I say. But after that wake up call, we know 2 games, and 6 points. What you say? Then Morocco 100% record group stage. Now, Eric, it comes back to the 3rd best team of the WAFCON, Ghana. The last WAFCON, about 3 matches group stage, now 4 points.
Okay.
Olusu 1, a draw 1, and a winning 1. In that group, the obvious team Ghana could have beaten was Tanzania. Of which it was going to always be a difficult fight for Ghana against Mali, against South Africa. Okay. And South Africa share Mali and Yomobo draw. Another tournament again afterwards. Yasaba group stage, you was 3 games from a possible 9. Ghana to me and clock even 6 points. Was saying your 4 Nibium. The first game Yasanu.
There's a group stage the end there. Betano.
Debbie. Yadasu Jina baby Jina. So then it means it's still now the performance, and that's why you're the same. They make what I say, and that's why you're the same. Into to me, I'm impressing me because the last time, and no, I've been impressive. Another thing, and also to me qualify me word of say, impressing what tournament, and I say, watch Black Queens team no critically. Eric, so no best. Na opponent ne beti. Na sa opponent ne beshe so no beti na 70-30.
Okay. You're 70.
Say you better no opponent in better 70. And the so opponent better na better 30%. Inti what your tournament na you na the last WAFCON you bought 6 matches our tournament na say. You no Mali ball 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
You call you ni Algeria ebo goalless draw. You ni Oman di Morocco ebo 1-1 draw. And you send South Africa ebo 1-1 draw. Eric, all the 6 games are your boy ever the last WAFCON. So draw the scholars draw that your boy. It is only 1 game. And the opponent need can share first go again ye bear back ebete. Nia kanyina your ball 1-1 in and Ghana na no opponent nothing. It means it's a Ghana team no. Your weakness and your weakness no most of the goals no amubesha either so besha and ye besha man betia second half no metatika no. And ye call you no me monitor side no ye real tournament no amba nimpa bebre adwene momo ani hu nkomo. But me ma track side no and I feel so your tournament eguso koso.
Okay.
Into Russia your first game your boy and you share Cape Verde 2-0. Ye ni Cameroon. Someone say Cameroon na share first goal. Ye ntumi ante. Ye ni o man did Mali. Ye mom na share first goal. Na Mali for the year day. Ye share first goal in first half. The Mali came back in the second half no meteka no. Okay. Ye need the same Mali no last year WAFCON na your boy no. Ye ni share first goal na Mali for the same beteka no.
I'm getting your point.
Inti eye no mam mienu na ba ne sa ubetumi agina so dia your analysis. Number 1. Either say the fitness coach of the team no is not properly working on the girls' fitness. Because you do 60-70 kwa na girls now start here the airbre. Obi a wote ye bia wo YouTube ne so de me ba ya adwene say Black Queens match a wahwe this tournament even including the last WAFCON na your boy no. Your first half bia has been a decent performance. Your first half bia me who can train the ball first half for botche ye. Yes, your first half be a botche opponent, second half opponent be a botche ye. Second half be forget the ball possession. You can't details what you say opponent press for you to commit errors. So be no opportunity, no one penetrate. And Russia goes you consider this WAFCON. What was I said pieces so. Yene Cameroon now your second half miscommunication. Papa pane ya bobo ne say abo bi nsane ya penalty. Yene Mali second half papa pana pressure by so we couldn't defend our lines and we be right outside our 18-year box and the Mali found the body to it was a dead ball situation, a free kick or to send na make say ombeshe be a set piece no mko free kick nechi panyan omo pega in a deflect and a share goalkeeper no. Oh no I mean said na make na free kick am bad deflection ma. Free kick ya man amukobo ya zanke deflection NC anameboa. Nti I'm trying to draw your attention say the second half a problem and the problem is that most of your players me amigeri menene message you crowd met me the achira santoa menene kasa every match be aka chen say we second half your suspect. Okay. Me ka chen say when she's getting tired then was starting committing mistakes. Boy any kwan so call for tackle no akotwa na ye free kick. Boy so ten ho no je pass no distribute no because he's tired on person be so much involved in build up play. Or no so no the linkage between attackers and your friends say difference or so you know the man number 10 no me the ball niko. So what shall I say deputy captain no USF say. No ni Grace Asanto bo midfield no. Okay. No. Yeah. Your deputy captain. Only Grace ne bomb no say to. No. Oh. My main Black Queens for squad. Oh. Jennifer is it Jennifer Kudo? Yeah, Jennifer Kudo. I'm deputy captain with team. One who said tournament second half be your deputy captain uniform. Go Charlie. Matches a boni na she's the first player or the second player to be substituted by the coach. Intercabi bicha will say, coach danka say who your weakness no, but how to fix the weakness and that's a problem no a issue at my coach no. The substitutions a suspect. There was a game
with the team for long.
Yes, and then said the last WAFCON. Ube padding coach in Swabaya and Che. Now when you're sat now with the team now could detect what now girls you want on your Juma when you're up for friendly
consistency
players here that's all you're rotating what's our coach or ma Babi do Sabria coaching Guswa mistakes I mean your problems in Guswa since I come.
You know what is interesting? But you mean beefy up in the squad no the technical team no with Abrofo be more ni mo on the money fikrum enti say who say as a performance na something which is there it is worrying
enti menim whoever is keeping the coach on his toes when it comes to Sanyo Mo share a game against Cameroon the time and so change a friend say Chantel no one changing is our time no share the time we introduce Evelyn Bedu into the game late share the time we introduce Evelyn Bedu in the Mali game. What did Bedu did in the game? Obiahu Bedu influence. In fact, say that go there the Salawianka on the day of she 2 goals and the Maye. She the movement and the confidence ni aggression ewe nimho. On any good day, Doris Boadua, yes, maybe people will find ways to qualify Noya and say or you prolific maybe or to share a lot of goals. But player are you very technical and very stronger on matching the pace of the African football no Evelyn Bedu. Bona Evelyn Bedu didn't tip bomu sa cross from comfort yebuano. Doris Bodu on fan hun to fim. On obobo and hun yefi. Yes, gentle. Me to me nine kanaka and can me jina baby amijina. But one movement of Evelyn Bedu with that particular goal no share. And again, Eric. What touches on the coach in the baby make a lot of sense. It's a comfort yebua for the past 3-4 years since Nora Baye Banino. She has been our trusted right back. Me name that is a coach ne bon coach in Bayana Jun say such a player you 2 games a yabon in and all sort na bench. And no didn't pay him 490 minutes. What was the contribution from comfort yebua? Okay, so Boba Kuma say Kobo Bao so keep a crazy or shoot 2 back could be apart from cross on a dish go no my system or Sanko boss short to me and Kobo Bao be a so baby. So in all what I'm trying to say is Eric, there are lapses within your team. And then no mama disappointed in the team because if you was a coach, when your opportunity at Black Queens crowd the almost selection no more criteria and this a blasters here. A free entry, free exit, Black Queens the free entry, free exit. Black Queens and some new player being opportunity be room no. Also justify more being who so we are there change way. Yes, we change your honor. Inti amade you miss Ghana bebo first game. You miss Ghana. Samson ugay Sharon you fancy Sharon Samson and obe miss who say miss Ghana there be stage we miss Ghana intimi more. Almost say me complaining about girl now me didn't couple left back Benedicta Simon who said Simon Benedicta no me catch you say it will be better for the coach to improvise say your captain no the person your captain is so far she's the best on my the person accuracy 100% almost 95 or 99% your captain no the person accuracy e was slow you can improvise say with the bones no ebe pair amaduano now I'm a captain now operating from the left wing. Now I'm a comfortable about right wing.
All right.
And who can but you share more tactical pacey Malawi in the goals in the Malawi
the game against them doesn't matter, right?
Oh no. It doesn't matter.
It will make us have a fair idea. So we know them, we've played them, and I'm about friendly match and no more.
I know your motivation for but yeah, it was show more for any motivation for us. Say I show more for at least we can manage a goal or 2. But then again, this is a tournament and Malawi for no what tournament at so in 2 consecutive times within the space of about a year. And what was our tournament? We top scorer according to me not a single player from Black Queens and watch 3 goals. But a normal first time they have a player watch 4 goals.
It's worrying.
Yes, it's worrying. And especially when opponent did can share didn't say a bit to me at Empire me one say you go so you rather commentaries around the team's performance and your site problems, maybe a better draw the attention of the technical team to pay critical attention to the problems in the area to and yes keep my words. If Malawi Eko she first goal say Kim. Edit Black Queens. Eko she first goal against Black Queens and we are out. Yes. See JJ home she first goal because me who ni say Ghana bet me as first goal Malawi for the betting. So Ghana she first goal Malawi bet the game will travel to extra time. But if Malawi scores the first goal with the kind of tournament Omanyan so far WAFCON as any day.
Right, with Asempa 94.7 FM show na Prepzone ya Jegwa and somebody at Simo area na me pese Black Queens a special time for them until you touch on the Black Queens. Now this straight into transfer stories. I would there's a lot I see this week, guys. I don't want to me pese me decline na meka any of them you want to touch on, but me pese you touch on the Vinicius Junior Arsenal. Then you touch on the Rodri, Madrid, Wagadrefai, Barca. Now Barca Discako, Citizen, Montumbuase, Yagroha. Mon first camera, Munya, Montreal, Mikel Obi Kasembi. And Obi said, there was no way Vini was going to go to Arsenal. It was just a bait to just tell Obi a better deal. Then one cross Arsenal for Nyagidi said, Obeba. You know, na enya dia be senior dia. Minim say na musumu hu ni sa say it is not something na besi. Looking at how he came to Madrid, how instrumental away on Madrid, and it was just to you know increase his wages and not so bad. Yeah, but it would have been a good move. Yeah. PK, akwaba.
Kijua.
Bibi ekoyi.
Mpachoi.
All right. Touch on the Arsenal, Vinicius Junior Bruja, and now Otsna. Real Madrid and what it means for Madrid. And next, Madrid called the extra mile to keep him. 6 years.
Mechia ashofoni etifoni na. Me feel say Vinicius Junior one way or the other no na onim di opedida. And then he was okay and as Otonibu year to play his cards well. The open we nya the open. The open ankasa there yen kan say we nya because it was a signing on fee and a call image rights because when you say Madrid there we are wine na over Madrid from the Galacticos a 50-50 but then who say signing on fee no enye ye there enyanka image rights so mama me 100% but then Florentino Perez the streams of income a free Vinicius Junior ho now Obama no image right 100% never having and then Vinicius are not forgetting Mbappe will come, Jude Bellingham will come. All the stars in your team will now table their contract say on so pay because on also everyone will say oh ye be my club no. So then it was a good technical advice not to allow him make decisions for Real Madrid. And this is to tell you Real Madrid is the best team in the world. Okay. This is to tell you Real Madrid is bigger than what we expect or what we think. Because say a player of his status and team teams okay yenye say man yen find a way just to like tank in the solution and then keep a player of his status because Vinicius Junior deadly say about born now Vinicius Junior and now left wing or deadly so then more teams would have had the chance okay and then yenye say man but then Real Madrid showed the experience and then Omar Vinicius say we've worked with Galacticos. We've worked with big bosses in the game. Luis Figo muna be boy a team no. Omo team Luis Figo free Barcelona. Look at how hard that decision was. But then they managed to do that. And then they thanked him well and then kept him as a player. Nya Vinicius. Okay. So then it was Rock Nation. Mimi who say Rock Nation was a TF1 anasa from fan Rock Nation a managing Vinicius is here. Omo Penny Pie Jay-Z. I don't know if you all know. Yeah. So they are financiers or they are pushing more of their deals this time around when it comes to transfer news. When you want to think of Yandy Amonde, Obia mostly is from Rock Nation. And then Rock Nation almost said but now they are making more money because talents from early stages and mother management and I say senior management. Back to Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior would have never gone to Arsenal if Arsenal was the only option. Real Madrid and Vinicius Junior will find a way to be content with whatever or Real Madrid, no, it's not Real Madrid. It was an easy choice for Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid to Arsenal. I'm not saying Arsenal is a bad club, or I'm not I'm not debunking whatever Arsenal has achieved last season. But then about club business, about projection. Say team B A you watch and I say team B man who say this is the player we are talking about. Arsenal can't do what Madrid will do.
Okay.
But then it was then a use, because if Arsenal would have that funds and then will push for a good deal, it would change Real Madrid's mind. And then definitely it did. 15% kakra bi omo dia kan we raise status kakra. I mean, you see Asempa cost, and then it was better than the 22 million Real Madrid was tabling. Because now OG 20 did that a year, and then they wanted to increase the salary to 22. But then Vinicius Junior shared the Mbappe ban and say OG.
No sharing the
last 2 seasons by Mbappe bar Real Madrid. Shared deal while Kukrumano, and then not forgetting he came as a free agent. And the free agents no buy and so no I bet the signing on bonus and then the signing on fee. And then they see 3 Vinicius shared the Mbappe agent, now share the level of football Vinicius bought Madrid last season because yes, last 2 seasons have Mbappe by waje go kin wala liga mu, but he can't ball ne ball ankasa kejua. We are Real Madrid fan. The Vinicius ball Emma Madrid no Mbappe mbo mu kakrampo ye. Because there are games Vinicius took the game to those opponents. There are games Vinicius sacrificed himself and no share more goals by Real Madrid. I'm not saying Mbappe a bad player, but say about Real Madrid status. Ni share ball Vinicius able, ni share ball Mbappe ball. Come on.
Okay.
So Vinicius who no say onu so you obi a chese onu so ke bia wo say yeyi and as mo man sika we onu so dance because onu so ye adwuma ni bi. But then look at contracts. Real Madrid is a big club. Share contracts so anyone sign. Oh bani na oh ye raise you up will be say 20 here and you why Vinicius no. See, clubs should learn how to do business. As our players will always have the say. Clubs like Barcelona would have easily added money to him. Easily. Not forgetting Lewandowski at age 37 called the same shot for Barcelona. And I'm adding 1 year this can become man. Vinicius Junior is 24 or 26.
In 6 years.
Or more years to play for Real Madrid. And then you can't doubt say but he will arguably be a best player for Real Madrid. But then Real Madrid decided to tank the situation well and then look for a suitable deal that will be okay with either Rock Nation and the Real Madrid as a football club. So Vinicius, me when you say we need your pay, but then in other sense we need your pencil because at least there's an increase, there's a percentage increase.
That's instrumental for Madrid, right?
Yes.
As a Madrid,
Yes. Real Madrid, no, you can't let Vinicius go at this point in time. Unless say what will be full for Abba. No I bench Vinicius, no amount of resource now Vinicius the man. And I say better than the Vinicius.
It would have been a mistake if Madrid let him go. All right. On the Vini, Ken Bravini did him, but me enti Mikel Obi on Vinicius Junior. Okay. TTC Nanako. Okay. Let me hear some about Vinicius Junior. Okay, here.
I'm sure about that 100%.
If they get Vinny Junior,
He's not coming. Forget about that, mate. He's just using Arsenal to get a better deal.
Are you sure about that?
He's not leaving Real Madrid.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that 100%. 100%. He's not leaving. He just wants to use Arsenal to get a better deal. But he's not leaving Real Madrid. Why will he? Listen, Arsenal is a big team. Arsenal is a big team. If I sit there and say Arsenal is not, then that means I'm lying. No, I'm not lying. Arsenal is a big team, yes. But Real Madrid is just a total,
a giant.
Different ball game. And I think this conversation about contract has been going on for such a long time. He wants a better deal. He wants a new contract with a better deal. And Real Madrid are not willing to budge.
Okay.
Obviously, Florentino Perez is not willing to budge.
No.
And he's not willing to budge as well. So it's coming down to where he's going to have 1 year left. You don't want a player like Vinny Jr. 1 year left because then he's going to walk away next season, next summer for free. You don't want that.
No.
So Real Madrid he's trying to get a better deal. Real Madrid are trying to get a better deal. So I think he's going to end up staying at Real Madrid.
And of course, indeed, he ended up staying at Real Madrid. That is the man, John Mikel Obi. Now, Kane Bremwe, touch on the Vini issue.
Mimi exercise no made a lot of nyoma Benghazi inti on check mamenafi. O mami Madrid team nemu ekakra. Vinicius Jr., after making his dream move at the age of 18 in 2018, na ofri Flamingo eba abe piemu ama Madrid. You know, now a young chap, even there no crano, and Obianim say Madrid and a projected Vinicius Jr. The platform Mamadi Mano as an 18-year-old boy, na obaye send no krokrani mua abepem sabre. As we speak, Vinicius Jr. is spending 8 years in the dressing room of Madrid.
To see you.
Oh yes, 2018. And now buy, and we are in 2026 already. Yeah. Oh, yes, I mean, Uncle by now say when you. From 2018, Eba, Onyani's senior debut, 242 games a wabo, and 77 goals at Vinicius Jr. Washington. Of course, personally, he has done his bit for Madrid team, no. And me feel say, you know, Oshe Juma. Raul Gonzalez Blanco ebeye ya oje Madrid team ni si na beti so any modern boy the Madrid team na boy we saw the era of Cristiano Ronaldo, Gary Bale befemu. He flattered to deceive, same as Eden Hazard. I mean normal expectations na very high, but then again opportunity ne buy ya you know ba say spotlight ni mu no ntumi amom homebody so nkoma no ekote die. Then came in Karim Benzema after Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't so be after Cristiano Ronaldo just a season pe and or the winning Ballon d'Or. What I say before Ansana or SZT, you know, Madrid na fe wapeni baby na with me afa. With the Vinicius Junior conversation. Minim at what point Arsenal nkomo eben.
Okay.
Minim say Arsenal no Madrid ne playing yan tokwa na Arsenal no say ehọ nya abraha Arsenal dey anom ha junior e man komo nyina na ye basa. But sometimes I could
from when you were mentioning the goals of Real Madrid, I had to be sure in the last 5 seasons he's clocked more than 20 goals, 20 or more goals. And surely it will be more than the 77 because in 2011 20
okay 5 seasons so but mind you say from 2018 he was a youngster.
Yeah.
Encouraging.
No, I get it. I mean, even that time, or no, na Solari didn't any ato so a main man, you know. No, na Fedam Vinia Mubiani said it is so. Vinia Mubiani said it is so. But in 2011, 2012, 2021, 2022, I should say, 22 goals in all competitions for Madrid. In the 2022-2023 season, 23 goals.
Okay.
The 2023-2024 goals, 24 goals.
Okay.
In the 2024-2025 season, 21 goals. In the 2025-2026 season, 23 goals in all competitions for Madrid. Yeah, and so that is how it is. And so he has a little more than 100 goals.
Okay.
For Real Madrid. Yeah.
Okay. So, was it more than 100 goals? Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, you should
because me war had say 2018 or buy almost didn't call Castilla anymore.
Yeah.
Now about 5 games no share 4 goals. Now 2018-2019 La Liga, okay, yan tally numbers since I would in Italia. 2018-2019.
No, even if you go, even before you go there, even if you're the last 5 seasons there, that's how I shared 20. That's how I shared 20 plus goals. Even 2020, yeah. Because in the last 5 seasons, he clocks 20 or more. 20 or more. 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You back.
Okay. Mistake, you know. Okay, great. Now, Eric, Vinicius Jr. After Ronaldo, after Karim Benzema, free team ni mwakono. I mean, Vinicius Jr.
He's the him.
Yeah. Became who he think he is. What you say? And Obi Obuaya Madrid or Magic Champions League, I think 2. The last Champions League, how influential I know, in the dressing room of Madrid, on the field, and home corner inano. Yes, maybe the personal attitude, they don't know the other side, what I say. But when it comes to ball, now Nkasa Untumi nkasa Vinicius Junior engade.
Goals in a European champion. No, in fact, in finals.
In finals.
Against Liverpool.
Yes, in finals, why most goals or assists ever. 16.
Onimbo.
Goals in 2 finals were shared 2 goals. You know.
Yeah.
About hat-trick in El Clasico. And Super Copa final, as you say, and Copa del Rey final, or 2 assists, or brace and assist in Club World Cup final, or go and assist in the Continental Cup final, 2 separate UEFA Super Cup finals. It was hard, you know, they be sure, but again, or what them in a good table, so very yes, what that, or show up when it matters most.
Exactly, and especially, you know, the last 2 seasons are on the Madrid team, no, a battle. When it comes to contract extension or feels any Kasemno, match the kind of performance or the Madrid, and he think he deserves more. No, yeah, you know him the level of Madrid now. Omako 2 consecutive seasons without winning anything. Yeah. So we are president of such a club. Oben said, you know, there is the need to have a productive discussion with such a player, friend, Vinicius Junior. Sam Obebua in the dressing room. It's either you are convincing him, giving him a better deal so that his heart will be at rest. No what me abobo and I say, oh, you know, for team nimokura. Sad situation is it here. Then you are planning, you know, say on kaho. What you say, oh, you know, if you plans in him. But then again, say, oh, you Vinicius Junior, every Madrid team, which other player and I will call for. What I say, which other player and for now walk off for? I will feel say, oh, bet to me amount the same or more than the performances Vinicius Junior or the Ama Madrid team. Tina me feel say, a only wise for Fiorentino Perez say, or making move, I want making no, and Ebebua Madrid team no. I don't think we are Mbappe. Obe try to make argument to say you also deserve more because number one, we are talking about longevity, we are talking about loyalty. And this is a player, I don't know, over 18 years. And just look at his contribution to the Madrid team. What do you say? You see him so step up to the occasion, to me, Madrid team. No. And medium, if you say contract extension or Mediama Vinicius Junior, no, a step in the right direction. Nyaka, a dear debia me do issue about Vinicius Junior. Great players are not only great when they score goals. You need to put up a good attitude. What do you say? Create a harmonious environment around you. Send a beya, a bema, whoever, because ball, no, and you're Vinny Kwan or ball. He needs somebody to pass the ball to Vinny. And the ball, the dressing room, there is a lot of chaos. You better than moving forward. And ye name him said, these are the petty things. I'm a Madrid, I got 2 consecutive seasons on the trophy, no. And now we're Kuha. And to show game, match our Benfica boy, our Champions League. Show the attitude of Vinny, and do maybe needless. I mean, player, they focus on the ball. Ball show goals. They leave. Nyakano for political reasons, leave it to the politicians. Supporters no but Vinny don't tell so the home now a movie attention in. So Eric, 6 years contract extension. I know I want to be machine as a dosso do.
Oh really?
Yeah, a dosso do. A dosso do. Fiorentino Perez is behaving as if Bemo who about an on chimpanche. Now nya obaba kwa. Nese aye ya no ba no na threaten I know so asoni dem ntia ban sa was sign on hu yes because at this point
that would be 31 years. I mean 26 years sounds like 31. I mean
yeah, my mention what
look at the age.
When him reason time say Dawson. No, Bernardo Silva is just for an immediate way.
I get 2 seasons. But so say we don't watch him.
Only 2 seasons. But when him, the reason time I make us say the Madrid team for now, unless a Prebi from nowhere set in. Now Vinicius Junior on the field of play, he's not the biggest player for Madrid. Mbappe.
Okay.
Yes, I was filled in it.
And I think that was the cause of everything.
Thank you. I was filled in it because you see, also you will pick it from the pointer, but I didn't buy it. No, sir. The expectation was set. Obe grow no what me abobo ni ye. O grow yen so the level of born expectation and I'm so many found as an 18-year-old boy. No, or by why they were boss our born. But in Prepzone no the biggest player in the dressing room of Real Madrid on the field of play, Brenton Mbappe. In all the chaotic way issues surrounding Madrid, he has been delivering for club and country. That tells you the quality of player he is. Upa limit Mbappe to the position of Vinicius Junior. Bring Vinicius Junior to the position of Mbappe. Mbappe will still go and outscore the numbers. Vinicius Junior. So such a player, woman 3 years, no woman kakra. Because the performance bet me taking nose dive or the career bet me taking nose dive. Say maybe expectation I open on to me for my obiem a besini trasi a bonus at this point you are signing 6 years a club in a boca and then do confusion in Bebano. When you are giving him this huge sums of money, numbers in encouraging that is where players now can open women so Caribbean on boardroom. Okay, maybe pesca to be 6 years, way too much.
But he deserves every money he's demanding, right?
Oh, si Canadian. Nah. Umbeska.
Oh, me pay. What's the why? I say why.
So how much we go?
I say Rudy gas so cost money.
Oh, I know. One man is straight bullet.
My point is that Obi our pardon or caprice can. You should know your worth. Now no say you dey prepare ma. Say boss on Sancho back on come me. Hey, easy. Now ya bo respin one or Real Madrid guys. You touch on Yan Diomande Madrid in every. The reason the person touch on here the amount of money 140 million euros. 140 million euros. Now 140 million euros on the top 10 transfers in the history of Real Madrid. You say we shot the likes of James Rodriguez Bokra. Now if you can say na insane tia. Na insane market na saying tia na guys because me starting number 10 63 million euros. That is Luka Jovic from Eintracht Frankfurt. Kaká is 67 million. James Rodriguez is 75. Top 10 Bono. James is 75 million. Zidane is 77.5 million euros. Hey, that time 77. I'm not doing. Orlem Chouameni 80 million. Hey, Ronaldo 94 million. Gareth Bale 101 million euros. Hazard 120 million. Jude Bellingham 127. Yan Diomande ne etopi 140 million. Can you pick it? One place my bobo modino. Now here Yan Diomande and I ain't trying money more board we. Me yan say better what bobo ne we. But sikei. Factors be na me do ha. And the factor number 1 the club in question Madrid no more dealing. Okay. He's not playing for any other team than a production hub. Are you from Leipzig? Leipzig. And Leipzig, you know, way no. I can't say ebi waha. Say bakubin so I think is it Salzburg? Salzburg. Yeah. We are the same company. Inti one butaye teach no. Then you go back and check the number of players are produce. And the senior amount on Shakwa fast almost stretch Barcelona with Daniel Omo. Faha, no mafa, Ufaha. Because I don't know they are very deliberate. Focus in yet to win Bundesliga. No. Focus in yet to win the DFB Pokal. No. Focus in yet to win the Champions League. No. Focus in say they have to create an enabling environment for players. No more to me and nature that competitiveness, no. What I say, to me, to say, I fine tuning players, no quality, no mukrano, so that they can compete at the highest level, be in the spotlight, no market value na kosoro, and one ejuma muye. Inti ukra the obo no top 10. Benghazi mame top 5 of Madrid. Okay. So personnel say what top 5 most expensive signing list and so Edema Madrid the Abeka say Juman the signing insult to kura. Say Florentino Perez no supporters in the din attempt last year in all ye be share bo tama ye pray about share bo bebre. And no na Rodri dey na something which is there. Yeah. They say MPP ni NDC. Na NDC or vice versa ashe bobi. Now the other one person call fast abortion ye. Na ye. Enti boshe no ni opponent in the share was say I'll bring Rodri. Now that Madrid need Rodri, person call for Rodri bana as my opponent in the playoffs or penna. I don't get it. But you need a player. Some bought top 10, mommy. But top 10, mommy dinum person did in here. Okay, top 10. Jovic number 10 from Eintracht Frankfurt. Kaká from AC Milan, 67 million. 63, 67. James Rodriguez, if Monaco by 75 million. Zidane, if Juve by 77.5. Tchouameni, if Monaco by 80. And Cristiano Ronaldo, if Manchester United, 94. Gareth Bale, if Tottenham by 101. And then Hazard, if Chelsea by 120 euros, so 120 million, 0.80 crowd. Jude, if Dortmund by 127 million. And Yan Diamande, 140.
Maybe, yeah, that's maybe top 5 ni.
Okay.
Now, I just want to believe we say, idea way a Mourinho call it this shot and yet Florentino Perez wish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I will shut top 10 now, boy. Now, none of the players are. I'm going to make it the most expensive transfer list of Madrid. And you didn't know 20 or less years. No.
Okay.
I mean, they were beyond 20 years and now I'm established.
Okay.
Into also 10
10 the last one Luka Jovic.
Yeah. Luka Jovic was around I think 20-21 years. And Kaka was a well established. Now was that time I'm going to Jackson Dos Santos or Ricardo Leite Kaka. That Kaka generation, he was competing with only David Beckham and elbow. Kakamu edit the latter day sent for you kura na anu die ya na yete na ye hwe wo ha kura no even Kaka kura no Karim Benzema hwe nanim fia na Cristiano Ronaldo lead attack no na Karim Benzema mu efefew hwe the numbers ni nyoma mo ye then yes Sami Khedira then
now ne James Rodriguez
James Rodriguez at the time Madrid bought him with that figure no now you proving at the World Cup
massive performer massive World Cup.
The most prestigious football competition in the world, a World Cup, and a Madridist can control. So it makes a lot of sense. Say a World Cup, what you be a World Cup, Nasi.
Zinedine Zidane, 7.5 million.
Zidane, me show so be beji
okay. If it's Zidane, I got Tchouameni, 80 million from Monaco.
Aurelien Tchouameni, and also another A4 Monaco for so yes at it tons our generation of your man so metiti ton and don't forget to say Monaco Koreana a producer Radamel Falcao mo and the Bernardo Silva wakotwa ne ho a Man City atwe ne munsuo ni na no na de omo ba ye ono Korea no mo de Mbappe mu ni ade na ye de e ba into the free. So also another production. Yes, so I'm Chelsea.
Semi-final. Oh, Chelsea. And now, Cristiano Ronaldo, Chelsea 5.
About top 5 in him.
94 million.
Top 5. Cristiano Ronaldo 94.
Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale at that time obefu abano. Not Gareth Bale a household name in the English Premier League.
Yeah. That's true.
Arguably the biggest league at that time, according to UEFA coefficient, per club rankings, and I say per national league rankings, ne edikai. Sometimes Gareth Bale a household name in the English Premiership, and the Madrid Spanish has can kotono. Then again, Ufri Gareth Bale nkoma. Na waba Brenton idin Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard was a young chap at Chelsea kofa and did buy. On also buy a darn season, no. The number of seasons was spent at Chelsea, he took the EPL by storm. Inti not Madrid de Kofanwa. It won't be difficult for a Madridista, a Madrid supporter say, who is Eden Hazard? Yeah. Because at that time, you proving
Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham before Jude Bellingham Ebeba.
From Dortmund.
From Borussia Dortmund, another production hub. And also players at Dortmund are producer. Say a player be for Dortmund na oba at that age Jude Bellingham the Real Madrid team ni mo na make a lot of sense. Na okay say what 135 million euros.
Quest na could do man do 140.
Akofa Yan Diomande edina ba. Obi there some obi be say ball ben and Yan Diomande e ba bebo. Me to me Eric Martinez
training then.
Yeah, Martinez amandeta Yan Diomande.
World Cup is all here no.
If not at the Fufrobia Ebia Mourinho di enim no to me, he can turn an ordinary player to become extraordinary. That one I give it to you, say Mourinho. Senya no pa Mourinho de be kan ho a minim negotiation table no. When the kotena se pan negotiate man Nyandio Mande.
Rock Nation.
Nyandio Mande, he's an average player.
Really?
Yes, Nyandio Mande. Diomande is an average price. Even when you go directly into the Madrid and Casa Madrid no more team na more Orban. Let me tell you players from who when him change and Diomande no. Our Madrid team.
Rodrigo Goes.
Ukra ya de waboba kokra mami. Yeah. Uko Madrid team ni mwa. Madrid omata kesi ni new. Vinicius Junior. Kylian Mbappe. Omo den say omo ye seniors. Yeah. Yan Diomande no are prioritizing. It is in Madrid, it won't be Hendrick, but when your opportunity. No, sanity. Hendrick, no, say a man a chance.
But Hendrick, you can find no Bobo.
Nenso a young baby or bunny at the level. Madrid, no competition.
Hendrick didn't acquire say Vinny DNB. Acquire say Neymar DNB. Who said the one no more boss out Brazil tomorrow.
Even really badgy for Barcelona.
But when these guys moved here, they still showed it. Likes of Neymar, likes of Vinny, they have showed it. So
and don't forget to say, Vinny Monesa and Kofoni in Omo no. Hendrick in a time, one year too lucky because Madrid and Casa are go through difficult times as some managers baby. Because in this case, Yandio man, the Mourinho na dedeba. And Mourinho won't buy a player with such an amount of money, not the player not to bench. So automatically the player will play. And once he gets playing time without consistency, you are rest assured. They say the confidence in it. Now Eric Obobo now is who coach in a do buy, who coach it out with confidence in Bembe. Yes, coach in Judia. And to me, when say, is it something that maybe the future can only predict? But for now, dear. He hasn't done anything extraordinary at the age of 19 because Lamine Yamal at the age of 17 we saw him. At the age of 18 we saw him. Lamine Yamal is still 18. Into Madrid cut us 250 million euros. I got Lamine Yamal. No, PK. It makes a lot of sense because you have seen Lamine Yamal at the world stage. You have seen Lamine Yamal in the Champions League. You have seen Lamine Yamal in the La Liga. What has Jan Diomande done? Why are they? Now so Obo Leipzig. Now so Mourinho. Omo Bumu Papa.
Obo Leipzig share 15 goals.
15 goals.
Cry.
Omo Bumu market to Omo Bumu.
No, but why don't you wait no more?
I think if transfer happens we don't care about the player and the barber or set up him. We are looking at the figure first. That is what transfer is about.
Maybe a free bar.
But you call 2015 AFCON. 2015 AFCON. Now Ivory Coast will play. Be a friend of Max Gradel.
Yeah.
Max Gradel, the type of play is like Yan Diomande, but then Yan Diomande dribbles more than Max Gradel. Max Gradel and an Hodi or no try or no Hodi main management status when it comes to Yan Diomande. And Sana Yan Diomande Elko Rock Nation. But then with papers signed and I say in Krato Mosani and HSA. There, Max Gradel, certain percentage when it comes to Yan Diomande as a player, and then Rock Nation needs to somehow also Tianeka some percentage. That is why the amount is that high, because Salzburg be better baby, because Salzburg kakra wonimu, Leipzig better Rock Nation better now Max Gradel better. That is why we are looking at 140. That is why the price is looking like unrealistic when it comes to Yan Diomande as a player. Okay. But then you know the football qualities and I say the football attributes. Okay. Yeah, share what happening we say Yan Diomande or Jebo na or yeah okay obetimi atwist ya turn obetimi find new spaces. Obetimi exploit with defense no. Obetimi add dismantle defense no. Obetimi stretch with defense. That is what Mourinho wants. Mourinho wants wingers that stretches the back line of a setup. Mourinho just wants wingers almost stretching back lines of a defense setup. Until now, Wakofa Yan Diomande aban. But then, who will say Yan Diomande price tag they are too nisui, and then a bad price tag say a better expectation because we be able to say what's we BB. Sisi a one Real Madrid history muni na one boy den. So meaning Asiedu be that also say you have to prove Madridistas say yes this is why they bought me and this is why I'm worth this money. That is where you find it a little bit doubting because you start to improve. You say now one said that and step up when it comes to performance. A whole blunder when it comes to this a season. how that is why Luka Jovic didn't try for Real Madrid because I don't see the Sika Keseko fan. You didn't buy no. You didn't attack me. You dropping Benzema ampo. You feel so better my bobo no. I could see saying.
On the Benzema tete. So that time no Charlie.
But when he started, you dropping Benzema for him.
So to me, pressure Benzema ti one obo na pressure.
So. So this is why Oka say Yema nimbo no okay you bet him na bobo but say younger man the one step up on one step up with on one and then say na king kind with coach motivation so coach Eddie Wechi all the needed setup and as a lineup so we start here. You don't need to prove anyone wrong, but then prove your coach right. And you see a man is not now starting bobo na one shut down bobia. And I say expectation fans. Sometimes it's different. The coach wants a different expectation from you. And then the fans also want something different from you. Because not forgetting Ivory Coast for World Cup. You said the under among the foul ball, Timmy shot 1 or 2 players. Or Timmy dribble 1 or 2. Or Timmy 1 or 2 lobby born in. Yeah, she's our yeah, she said Usia kunde mua obey almost Usia bow the mua obey almost Usia the elite when it comes to the Champions League obey almost Yanga among the betty my sana. And how many times now who knew Champions League mu yes Adian. How many times now who knew German
do you also admit that sometimes it's about the team in which you are and the kind of players you're going to be playing with.
In any team you find yourself, if a team will project you, your personal quality must also project you. Say unimbo ni boss den ya say uwo bibia wo ye wo team nim boa team ni man for me sa team no say unya wo partner although the team will do well but people will pinpoint you.
Okay,
make a whole lot of examples. You find the same Chelsea team way see here Chelsea team way then enye wo Chelsea team way Obeka say backline.
What offer by a crowd? If he happy a call that Jordan Henderson were signing, the idea behind
what influence you think say Jordan Henderson Bema Chelsea? Asiedu ni Enzo Farmer Chelsea. When it comes to midfield football, CCR. And then Jordan Henderson when you didn't call World Cup or boss 4 minutes or 3 minutes. Oh, Kejua. Young man in the Asudi than so.
The pressure.
This is the only thing that comes with it. He's a good player. He's that's on average, but
okay. So the only average into
on Bru Rodrigo so.
By a normal. He's up and coming. Okay,
yes.
Good players are established. He's up and coming.
He's up and coming.
So bad.
Oh, he's not established.
And so good
in the German Bundesliga. German Bundesliga can establish
But what has
13 goals?
What has Mourinho seen? Maybe because
that is where the argument say of far player on said that Diego Milito near your projecting no be say hey Onimbo.
Okay.
That is Mourinho for you.
I get you guys.
Mourinho far away Mikel Obi near say hey Mikel Obi also Mbuma Chelsea. But now Oyin free mu and say na set up here. That is Mourinho proven player. But then Real Madrid per pressure on Real Madrid. Per attention and Real Madrid work from the media. Real Madrid is like Manchester United in England. Attention is always on you. Pressure. And then if you make a single mistake, say who could Jare Rebecca will say, young man, young man is going to bath 8 p.m.
Pressure.
Oh, behind you also. So it is with you to calm yourself down and then prove us wrong. So when you say there,
pressure, Baba.
So when you say there,
I get you, guys. Just a minute. Me, Mamon Kasa will not so be between Barca and Madrid. When they hear Rodri or the midfield of Barcelona and the midfield of Real Madrid, and then Rodri in Tokoya, and then Rodri in Tokoya, oh shit, no midfield now wine and an pepper. Okay, my man carry Akufi. Msana Akufi no person Australia. Oseric, I like your show. Please be fast and talk about my Arsenal. Relax. Eric, which new players have Chelsea signed. We are going to Chelsea. Don't worry. We will talk about the Chelsea transfer business very soon. And also want some kakra. We are touching on Rodri shortly. And also want some. But most of them, the big ones. Transfers will be Brina na also, but some of them are not any who just want. Paris Saint-Germain so tell us or your sign is maybe. But on the sign is now or who your sign is. As for Luis Enrique, song on the why not say. Say first ni atisi ke boom ya tiketi amanfo ni abro transfer no what it has yes what it and what sense normal why your business ni bi just a business the call one man nyeni hu bia what asie boko akofa small boy bia fi munako bi ho de aba hey well yes and you some so is here enti e be di achi o say Lee kan in omo na be si Lee kan in Lika in and I Bakola de amunyin to Musa Bakola near dia. So Magnus Akloche we guys Rodri between Madrid and Barca in fin hopa when here na pa and he pa nan kebe bo. I say baby wa kwa we are number 9 na we no team na obeto no akwana ne kopre number 9 at the same time Benzema won na make you be chiba no buy no Benzema na ne be pre na so what time in now over near the Madrid midfield and the Barca midfield well he na ka be a good move and as a good move ma
or tiny ni bre wo Madrid team ni e bi ni Barcelona team ni mo
and what say saying
so one we put the question and me I feel like
tiny
ni bre no abro good or tiny ni bre ne abro any baye no e wo Madrid team ni e bi ni Barcelona team ni mpesa me chew ina say the power play anyhow players who hu e wo Madrid no any Barcelona team ni
great that's true
set sa Uncle Robert Lewandowski onye successful Barcelona da because we the age no and the baby time or buy no sankan kore ni brave 40 se Madrid and come man kwa man mo board boy but even at his age in the first season he won the Pichichi Ojigokin Edma Barcelona apart from no you look at players that walk the two teams from the dressing room and this is where Rodri Kona or Barcelona, and so to me make him move now, he will be in the spotlight more than the Senna Obeko Madrid team name.
Really?
Yes. Sure. Yes, Barcelona Apple. Now Rodri no you smart you. Or you smart.
Okay.
When you go into a Barcelona setup, I'm a midfield saying city, Marc Bernal, Marc Asado, Pedri. Frankie de Jong, Gavi, Femi Lopez, Daniel. Now why na Nyonku Tipeni Rodri?
Okay.
Age-wise, achievement-wise, ball na nkase mu ball na ye born experience. Be watch o be our Barcelona team.
Almost only more national.
Thank you.
Yes.
Inti otesan romanase. And again, the DNA of the Spanish national team, the same as Barcelona DNA.
Very good.
And such a player like Rodri, or yes, smart because over 30 years. And Barca born, we a player what that age, you know, quite bad boy because almost style of play and my own merebre. Into Russia, Barca of 4 teams. Yeah, born and watch by yourself with DM pa no bo it will be obey that combative job. No, Ubon some the Marc Asado na Barca will play a game and win. On the Eric Garcia bebo, they will play and win. Frankie de Jong crash sending the style of play Citiano. They will use him as the main defensive midfielder. Barcelona will still play and win. Into the players that what Barca team no. The system now Barcelona no, it will complement Rodri far more better than Obeko Madrid team. Because Madrid say for an achievement in the BBA to or Madrid say Omo Moses and Omo Ntwima Omo be competitive position. Yes.
You made mention of the guys in the middle. You try the guys here.
No, the guys our Madrid team. No.
How you think they are going to?
Yes. Madrid. Yeah, Madrid Omo midfield no. Say na esi etie. Madrid midfield Bernardo Silva, Jude Bellingham, Eduardo Camavinga, Federico Valverde, Chouameni, Ada Güler. These are players, and mind you, wingers in India, Chadadao. Vini Mbappe Diomande Oma Fada nti nim ho 3 no yafa aka mfimfini no se coach ni bebo 4 on to me obebo 3 only 3
Yes.
now there is Bernardo Silva waiting.
Jude Bellingham is part.
Valverde the captain of the team. Jude Bellingham wo team nim. Tchouameni and wonim say omu miensa ni na no anka player ne be compete directly Tchouameni because Tchouameni no more combative.
Yeah.
To say Rodri now. Yes, in the team hopan. And now you come back to ask yourself, say, for the past years, near Tchouameni aye was cementing the position. It was our position hono. Will you opt to say bench Tchouameni? Now do Rodri abana. Rodri
between Tchouameni and Rodri, I would choose
on
Rodri.
paper you will choose Rodri, but Rodri shown from footballing perspective and in the dressing room on person be kretisa on pe that competition on health, on pesa anyoman on him so called Barcelona na. Whoever is available in the Barcelona dressing room, when it comes to the midfield selection, Rodri will always be number 1 here upon Mombe support. No? But Madrid team, Barca team, no quite them more than Madrid team. No?
But you don't think Rodri would have been able to bench Tchouameni?
Obe to me a bench, but it comes back to Jose Mourinho, who is the coach, and Mourinho per blacks, a do more be persuaded Tchouameni by Rodri, no. Rodri no said that Rodri no so more rain fit and to join you.
And or koye na chikra
or sa koye na chin so ansa waba. Into Rodri ni dear. Me feel say the
camp was a
Pascal with Barca and Pascal.
Gundo and Faba Pabiao. Gunduana.
Na Gunduana by say when you cry Rodri. Gunduana no by no when you cry no say 33
he wasn't a bad player.
34-33.
Was it?
Oh no, you're bad player.
Gunduana on your bad player. But Gunduana position obono more difficult than Rodri.
Okay.
Rodri a DM or no offensive player. Or no offensive and Casa no quite the final term. Good and it requires a lot of energy because a lot of distribution. Nejina Brenton did a good one so. And at his age, na M1. But Rodri dear. He's a perfect fit, a perfect match. Mourinho crime for tumnin tenan chema. Rodri Mourinho.
Me say Barcelona Barcelona is the ideal place for Rodri. If Barcelona was Sikana on signing Rodri, and then Rodri will complement every bit of Barcelona's play.
Really?
Share in Fifi one and Casan Nipa and Cornin Bebo Pedri.
Okay.
Why not in the ball national team?
Then I make say about national team.
If we are going forward and then yes, Rodri wants to find a pass because Rodri Pesadian, he will be looking at Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal on the national team, which means if or the neighbor Barca set up him, no Muboni NFA, it's like copy and paste to the national team. And then it would aid the Spanish team when he goes to the national front. Didn't think best I know, didn't think I didn't call Real Madrid. Rodri likes to sit deep, likes to be a pivot, but then up a passing, saying Casado Muboni B, and I said Tchouameni mu combativeness. Rodri in Pesadian. Rodri has never done that, but Obundia in some sense, but on Pesabon. Oba Real Madrid, he will be forced to play that football this season. Do you know why? Real Madrid, apart from Ono, Camavinga, and Tchouameni, if so or no, the rest need na pomenimko. Omo makani na person mukuta ball no eye de omo person mo ye obon Ada Goulet Bernardo Silva likes to twist and turn, but then ye po obi obe say na wa boad attacking stretch. But then obi should raise the point say Bernardo Silva would have complimented Rodri more because they've played together at Manchester City.
Hey, I feel now Casa.
But then let's look at telepathy. That is the first thing.
I said, Ben, for the lineup on predicted lineup on what
yes, on the brand. Yeah, telepathy. That's the first thing. And then we look at the coach that is making the selection, or that is giving the technical team a go ahead to put this here and put this one here. Mourinho's style of play, no probably best stretch attacks, or person stretch with defense. Rodri person or say penetrating to them. Yes, because Barcelona mostly will move through the middle unless France and Ebeshe Lamine Yamal. Check. That is why Dani Olmo last season won both matches but Eba La Liga goes or wasn't Lamine Yamal. because they like to move through the middle. That is why I'll always sit here and say, for Barcelona, if say Fermin Lopez is one of the best players to play for Barcelona.
Okay, on our screens you see the possibility. You know, Ken, it imposed the Kotuani will be ampreho. Right, and so trying to be Jaffa.
Senior man. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Trying to be Jaffa. Raskuku untouchable on the left.
Yeah.
Mendy there or Munyo.
Konate.
4-5 Hono. Oh, 4-5 Hono.
Na Dumfries man to me Anto.
Oh my.
Over to Trent. Share. Work rate consistency.
In the last friendly, about Opia Trent Konenim, no board Dumfries one achi. It was all try something.
Asemaba. Dumfries never ball.
Great. It is in order to
okay,
so to Trent Fia.
Yeah, me two Trent.
Member
Dumfries home.
Monate Rudiger.
And what no
oh really?
My boy Rascal.
So are you home?
I want to be my classic with me as I'm training for.
Oh, Miss Mobono.
Sir,
I sense you.
Baby, how saying?
The house will better appetize it. Marino Petum to Bugano.
No, but couldn't me on your extraordinary mummies.
But Marino will inculcate something in a Brenton Didi. Yeah. Kunate na muso wase wo de obehu eduma Morino de ne baba be wa.
Really?
Na Morino the water Samuel mun na Champions League no. Or the water Samuel Dijen Stankovic, Esteban Cambiaso, Douglas Maicon. Or the Sankofo. Yeah, Nkofo
Bunjia.
Lucio, South Brazil.
But you come back for
I think I'll make a name for Eder Militao if he's fit.
If he's fit, Obe drop you Rudiger?
Yes, obviously.
Okay. Then it will be Militao Konate.
Oh, Militao is good. Oh.
Yes.
Militao will give you all these things, and he's a good ball playing defender.
Now, in the middle, the air shade here or the Chouameni Aba at the Bellingham show or the Vavada show. Bellingham, Vavadi untouchable.
I think this is too difficult when it comes to the setup. So, 4-2-3-1.
Suspect na nanko be woman na ye Chouameni. Chouameni in the position here. Underway. Yeah, or no, but then again, me say Moreno's love for the African players that are very workaholic.
Even if Odi Ayamfan say Rodri, but Bernardo Silva or drop it or
Bernardo Silva will be a second fiddle player at Madrid. Oh, my boss straight away. Obianim say Moreno pay options when the going gets tougher.
Of course, it's a long season.
Yeah, a long season.
You like a setup sometimes 4-4-2, and then
this is
crowd
the
the midfield.
Lineup for Madrid. Where the
if Rodrigo is fit, still best at your bench. Considering the money. I just told you Monday about.
Go on pay baby for Bobo.
Nessa Moreno, Obia place a premium on him at on such an amount, or the Rodrigo never.
From last 2 seasons, club Nanka Sasso Pesa or Ton.
He's a good player.
Yes, he's not a bad
very, very good player. Guys, let's zoom into the Chelsea story and the idea behind the Welbeck Anderson. I've tried listening to Xabi Alonso, Bisa Alonso. Now, people ask him questions, and I think he's dwelling more on the experience, especially Welbeck. Welbeck won't be that man to start those numerous games for you, but or tap into an experience. Nafi, because the lap on the also number, one the lap on the lap. Yeah.
Or options, or Nicolas Jackson, or João Pedro, or options.
Maybe Pedro. But Jackson, the Lapunina, I mean, yes, also chairman who's on bait my boy.
So, Tomba,
by the time maybe never go. For the class, I mean, maybe now, person justifying who in the friendly games, but so far, in whom the odds, guys, this is Chelsea. This is the business or more I try here so far. Apart from the Henderson and Welbeck, the other businesses they've also done. So let's go into Chelsea.
Chelsea last season, 38 matches. Chelsea we need 14, a draw 10, and lose 14. Koya could do run of 16, our Champions League, and frame. And we share performance or manka some year, we need 5, and once almost lose 4, and board draw 1. These are the 2 biggest competitions at Chelsea. Na omeni eda super any performance omunyai. Me feel say Xabi Alonso strategically. He's making a lot of sense with the signings now.
Really?
Yeah. And you feel the nation kwa ebe winning games.
Okay.
most of the games from dressing room and the winning. The mentality, the approach, the second coach on the field of play.
Okay.
Decision making.
I think I know the chaka ye wo Liverpool.
Hey, the Chelsea you who be paying say Chelsea, you who Chelsea team o ma ko penalty who paying you. Abeto ho o mo ko.
Anoka.
You who be paying, you who Chelsea team you change keeper so mpio.
Okay.
You who Chelsea team you change keeper. Keeper ni say me na change. Me dem ntombo, me mpie. You who be paying. The Chelsea team are you who no last season. Any, the Enzo Maresca, Liam Rosenoa, why money I didn't
know the waste of time. Was something
no way can you kind. Sir, the team Nankasani are bigger than Nimpana Mudia didn't man. I'm so Montiasi.
Friend Harry Potter.
Inti Eric, signings now opening what are the quality within the Chelsea team?
Morgan Rogers, Maxence Lacroix from Crystal Palace in defense. World Cup, you only France Koye. Giovanni Kwanda from Sporting CP, Jordan Henderson, Danny Welbeck,
Marco Palestra.
Bad,
player where you know, Premiership no be ball. Morgan Rogers, because no we you and we all saw a Jumo Unai Emery, Sane Aston Villa team. Into Albano, he's not a pushover in the Premiership. Maybe the Champions League will be a different terrain. With Chelsea, no, but no crown with Aston Villa, Wakobo Europa League, maybe. Into when it comes to moving the conversation from the EPL, Eddie Cohen, because of what that exposure or what that experience, then again you come back. Then you check if I say
Martin Lacroix.
Lacroix, yeah.
That was a Lacroix now aban. The Oliver Glasner team of Crystal Palace. To me, Crystal Palace team or FA Cup final. Oh yes. Then we need such a player and frame. He was very instrumental, and that's the more reason why Xabi Alonso few say obey here with you because me will be Samia on paper. Neo yeah Crystal Palace. The quality of players are Crystal Palace. Any nisika assembly environment the crane born no or ball hono. Me feel say oba Chelsea with the environment in Bibia will be better than Trevor Chalobah more. No more any name Chelsea children. What I say?
But Chalobah could too no Crystal Palace.
No, but we say situations it me play be a look like or a bad player. But then again because I think he's a left-footed centre back, right?
Yeah.
He's a left-footed centre back. It or that balance in which also, your coach is almost prefer that left-footed centre backs. No, you're right-footed, but the right side, not left side, and then so elbow. Into me feel say the Chelsea environment with the new style on Ebeboa than the Warbeck Modier. A better pass on than the Warbeck, but because me see my still me who nyan Sabia wom Chelsea sa Liam the lap no mo kofani buying. Undo Chelsea standard baby. Now we see Nicola
Jackson Samra not to me. Mohamed Dua me masa.
Some move no are making sense to me until date enya making sense. But with a Brenton he did it than Warbeck. Eric, what's your age? Not 14 goals or 2 share last season, double figures in the Premiership. I think sir obetumi abo Chelsea with this immediate term no. Obetumi solve more problems in it. Yeah, that's short term no. Obetumi solve more problems in it. Same as Jordan Henderson, not necessarily on the field of play because Jordan Henderson at his age, I mean, yes, shows up as we didn't coach Jinemu 90. But then again, baby, I know what Chelsea for their kofano no. You how as a leader no, how not organizing young boys in a film for the the inclusion is very important for Brentford team.
I think likewise the Three Lions.
Exactly.
But I think there's something he asked the team.
Chelsea here experience. And I about a hard Chelsea team way, and I say a hard Chelsea team way, and the Tobolis era no. The fact is say ni focus on na what Totofe for no konkonti ba for no. Omo no o ka say public onim say asem na making e be go anim asiu o kan bem no dey ato o kodem na afi na correct so blending experience with this youthful exuberance Chelsea team no I foresee Xabi Alonso doing something better with the upcoming season.
Really? Yeah. All right. Chelsea
I think apart from Chelsea 6 and 8 that is arguably established when it comes to Asiedu and Enzo Fernandez. No, every setup in the Chelsea team is looking at overhauling. Every setup. Sisi Amaku Kurela and you. So now Chelsea is in the market again looking for a left back if Hato and then Kwenda don't impress. Chelsea has brought on Morgan Rogers, not because Morgan Rogers in Bobo, but to compete against the ever-relaxing Cole Palmer. So, Umbo 6 and I say Umbo 8. It says now confirm Umbo 6 and 8. No, I establish your more Chelsea setup anymore. Meaning, this Xabi Alonso team, you have a chance to play. You have a chance to make a name for yourself. And then you have the chance to start as a starting lineup and be like consistent for the team. Minka Jordan Henderson transferred because on no pair other technical reasons he is there to help the players when it comes to psychological phases in the league.
Yeah, I'm going for psychologists.
Chelsea were psychologists, but then you see when players relate to players, it is okay than a psychologist relating to players in that sense. Okay. Because if you are not in what I'm doing and then you don't feel the pain on the pitch as well, you can't kind of relate with me when we are playing football. So for Jordan Henderson, that is his work. And no Okoye or Brentford. So Obi Nima, that is what he went to do. But then looking at Daniel Welbeck, that is where I want to place my main focus. I think the business side of Chelsea Football Club should look at things well. Because if Sobera could Chisa Sikana Koto 34 for Liam Delap, and then times Ali Barat, Nicolas Jackson, Sika or the Torna, now still you need a 34-year-old Danny Welbeck, then why then did you waste those monies that time? And then if I saw those two players at the Abro, Liam Delap, I mean Chelsea boy ni person moton is here. I think certain offers from Aston Villa and then I think Mbamuye man Komaton the dada.
How do you be level?
And then Danny Welbeck too can't give you that kind of 90 minutes longevity play. Danny Welbeck even at Brighton not on starting most games. And I say or starting out of free mu at 67th minute of free.
How my double figures? That's nice.
That is okay for a setup, but then Chelsea looking at Xabi Alonso in the kind of play, you always need a 9-man, someone who has a box presence, someone who will give you box presence and they need that ball playing. So that is why at Leverkusen, Xabi Alonso, Boniface here, one of the most talked about names. And then after Xabi Alonso era, we haven't heard of Boniface again. Boniface, yeah, now he said box presence, and then most of his goals were tap-ins and headers.
Okay.
That is the same profile on here. And then Danny Welbeck has established himself so on the same profile. But said Danny Welbeck came to me about 90 minutes now, and I said a Prepzone and I saw Nimbi no to me started all those games for this season now. Who are you looking at to replace him when he's not around? Is it Nicolas Jackson? Because on no Super Bowl on the ball, no be free boxing him. There were a time in this World Cup here, boy. I needed box presence of Nicolas Jackson, Emma Senegal. He was nowhere to be found. On what in what right side so say pass the ball no man but come on, you were a striker for a reason, so give us a box presence. So Chelsea share all those other avenues will work for Chelsea, but say Daniel Welbeck and starting more games. Chelsea might lack goals na emba, and you just say Morgan Rogers mu de no mo ye wo Aston Villa omo ko ba akoko she baby and Cole Palmer obviously Cole Palmer FC you very rely on Cole Palmer, but apart from these two I don't see how Chelsea's attack will look this season.
Okay,
honestly,
but you guys have forgotten the goalkeeping department.
I think
also has a problem.
Sanchez can go.
Hey, I'm for Boadi.
Yeah, I think another young chap that was. I think no,
young chap.
Pelesta said no. Just say show any videos. Oh yes, some sales we Hong Kong. Oh yes, some sales we before. I think the game of Tottenham Hotspur and then Juventus. The guy was giving some extraordinary saves and then it didn't really far for him. But I think Sanchez can manage the game time because this time around there's no Europe. There's no European competition. But Chelsea is just playing the normal league phase, the FA Cup and then the League Cup. So then yes, and said that goalkeeping department. But the main face of this Chelsea setup is the attack.
Okay. That's fine. Guys, maybe young board the defending champions eating. That is Arsenal heading into the new season. You share the business Arsenal here, whether they are serious to defend this. I mean, yeah, I'm up for any break, but I think maybe Omudi Bemwa the Vinicius Junior. I don't know yet. But I tell say no, it be it is so baby chimney there. How ready is Arsenal to defend this? Can measure yourself you are Arsenal a defending champions. So they say no, na me bo Ateta voice na watch them say now, but your more page it is a standard they can't afford on the master and not form. It's now the players I saw the Mobane how some boy now Biano bow a defending champion to the devil for an old ball. It will name the task ahead near the Arsenal business in the transfer window. Who's we?
Yeah, we shall Arsenal team level now Arsenal do last season. Level now Arsenal were last 2 seasons. Any baby last season, omudi team ne could do yen. I don't think Arsenal should be hugely involved in the transfer market. To send a man for Arsenal.
Oh really?
Oh yes.
Continuity.
Arsenal,
is it Trossard the right?
Yeah.
Trossard.
Arsenal has the best squad in Europe for now.
They have the best squad?
Yeah, the best squad in Europe for now. They competed against Timanidi at the Manchester PSG. But Ushe PSG team no, now Ushe Arsenal team no. Arsenal fire very consistent with some key names and one of the team for the past 2 years. And they still look dangerous coming season. Arsenal goalkeeper is the best goalkeeper in the EPL.
Correct.
And until somebody will overthrow him, he will still continue to be the best goalkeeper. That is David Raya. Arsenal team ni mua. Almost center backs 4 and 5 no. It has been the best center back. Not even EPL but a Champions League.
But last season some now they buy.
Oh, say one a transfer no. Na Chelsea cover Danny Welbeck or the name saying what show the weakness and or show the weakness also be here Danny Welbeck. And I'm saying say even with the Arsenal team here what say Arsenal and Toby and Kanko they will still have a good team to compete any other team or with Premiership.
Sir,
yes.
Well, confirmation of Piero Hincapi from Leverkusen, then of course Christos Cholis. And as for Milan Misria, he's a young goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Maybe Kepa, no Panama may kind of story be as a Kepa, no man walk off on a motor, Misria be overtaking number 2 spot. Kepa Jet was on the number 2.
Oh, yeah, it's on the number 2. Number 2, not non person in Quatrain. I know see there be 2 in the cinema. I know see with the Australia 2 in the on man in Tana, what they saw now, Jatum so 2. But I mean, Bengazi for Arsenal listen to YouTube in Sumami. Na Arsenal for motion and who near your person. So, Eric, if you have an Arsenal team, now Asempa starting a new season. Now David Raya me born in ho. Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes ever available. Julian Timber yenim say me kase the Champions League final no ekwaye dem Arsenal ni na Timber mo injury na omukoko no.
But you know injuries are part of the game.
I agree. And that is the more reason why I'm saying say if Arsenal were a fully fit team, I'm full house. Arsenal team is still a dangerous team to beat. Not limiting the conversation to the EPL alone, but to the Champions League. Competition be Arsenal won't be and they are still dangerous and your favorite so made to be competition. Minimum said definitely Arsenal 4 better Brente Bruno Gomes. Omuya didn't be cutting who cried and same command. Because or no any your friend is saying Declan Rice. They are very combative. And some conform me a bundria na good old Martin Odegaard. A dazzle, a wonfinfini, a distribute passes no. Nay name se Bukayo Saka. Sa injury no kwaba no. For now, ne huatono. No obeka kai have it any Abranta ni dim any your friend say Gabriel Martinelli ewe nim ho. I think say even with the EP on yen start here no crown. Arsenal for no a handicap.
Hey.
Arsenal handicap. Oh, handicap.
Is it because of a new manager?
Oh, Arsenal were a new manager.
9 new managers.
Factors. Now 9 new managers. Even when we had existing managers, with Pep Guardiola and Adienu Krano, Arsenal proved and managed MOB at Tiasese. They are the best team in the Premiership.
Okay. So
that Andoni na Olidi Liverpool. Andoni.
The roller.
Maresca na Olidi. You find saying
City.
Man City. Xabi Alonso na Olidi Chelsea. Arsenal handicap.
Man U.
Michael Carrick na leading my Arsenal handicap.
Sir.
League na young start over 10 points ahead.
Oh, Massa.
Oh, Massa Let me see.
Michael Carrick.
Michael
Carrick. Last season.
Oh, Massa. I did Michael Carrick.
Transfer is United.
Oh, yeah, Loki.
Oh, we whom we
Oh, Loki.
I'm up for it. Now on our screen is here again a possible lineup for Arsenal heading into the new season. Not because Gabriel, Gamarash was same thing for I say. I pick it.
I think the two Rice and Gabriel should sit, and then Odegaard, then yeah.
Then Saka
I think Tollis can be okay for Martinelli. Yes, and then don't forget Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres can be a possible sub for Kai Havertz, and then Madueke can be a possible sub for Saka. Yes, it's looking good.
And that is the more reason. Strategic signings, So Trossard bekwa, o metena say we the options now he said. Trossard okay. You will not Madueke be obey to me in between lines obey to me about. And again the conversation will come back to say if you have a fully fit Saka, you don't waste time of Abraham Didi Trossard team him. Because if Salah if a Saka fitter, Omama can you be a better bench Boadi. You get it? So they have more or less like a complete team. Now can some be very strategic, no more 1 or 2 be complement other players. And that is exactly what they are doing. That's not there. They might not necessarily have to be too busy our transfer market. No.
I think David Raya can focus Krabe Champions League football. Melia good Premier League record.
Okay, it's fine. But do you think United are slow, Kakra? Because if it is just Andre Santos, if it is just Yuri Telemans, I mean,
I think my club is being slow, and it's for a reason.
It's for a reason.
Yes.
It's strategic.
Yes, because Kejua Yaboka.
Yabokagu.
Past seasons were too stable. And then most of our transfers from last 2 seasons, last season because and no Boadi, but from last 2 seasons, where most of them were like panic buying. Chelsea disaster no or Kofa now United ne scouting no Kofa no. Liam Delap in United ne Koto na Chelsea Kofa no. Yeah, so Manchester United were just looking at options and then whoever is available we wanted to corrupt them. But Sisiano, according to Manchester United's business team when it comes to the recruitment style of Manchester United, they want to keep things down. And I say, yeah, bound China price near too outrageous to Manchester United. Uncle, beto. So you can look at the same situation for Tonali, for Matthias Fernandes, for Bruno Ramirez. United con. But I say a Boadi say into a trainer and I got 35 Yuri Tillemans. All the club is looking for now is, however believed they have for Michael Carrick in the setup, a Befa. So far that is when faithfuls will start blaming. Club say you should have bought this, you should have done this. Not forgetting with all this transfer conspiracy, starting game no, na club no or Antoshe no boy year. It doesn't matter whoever that came in for whatever club. Okay. It is the performance we are looking at now. But say far that is when faithfuls will be like we should have bought this, we should have bought that. But then Manchester United will still have two new signings before the start of before the end of the transfer window. Okay. Manchester United will have 2 signings. Manchester United will have 2 signings. And then the 2 signings, maybe one will be a young chap, and then the other will be a working player or be working into the setup, and then most favorably share the left back of the defense line. So maybe let's expect something like that. But then according to news I've read and other things I've digested, they are looking for a player that can help them in this metro setup and then can also play the left back. So people have started linking Lewis Kelly to Manchester United because Oshe Caliafiori Oniwa Pierre Henkapi Nebo before Lewis Kelly when it comes to that side of defense. So Manchester United is thinking, and I said some people are thinking, say Nyani free because your third choice is here. Ebeka set up I think we'll beef up the squad for the Champions League this season. But for however the transfer is going, I believe in Manchester United and in Michael Carrick. And then in this season, we will do better as compared to last season.
All right. Now, Asempa 94.7 FM, show me a prep zone. Now, Obora Liverpool. Victor Munoz from Osasuna. Jeremy Yake. But still, Liverpool say the mistake they did last season, that's a year repeat again because I think they need certain signings, say beefy up squad no. But then California business and I say Andon is still Andon now in his press conference says he needs one or two signings in here to change things. But as a is slow.
Eric, come be slow because I say coach in Ankasa one problem on the other side. One problem in a sense is say Oja player movement Adebakwa etimi a fast track players or movement. The man in question number one, the state of the team, the players on your mobile, then the philosophy of the team.
Of the club.
Sanye omo pebi bie die wo for ayan ba na omo consider on your ba na abegini sika and your wo nkwankwa ebegu engu for ni bi. Omo consider sa man. But most of the players are Oshanu who say a lot of future in football. If they want to commit to a club, and at this point, Liverpool team coach is decent. He's not a decent coach. Like on your coach on your coach or that aura around him a 4-4 flat player or what that status of he said or you be fitting to play Liverpool a player the actually
okay, and
we all know Mrs. Madrid they are discussing saying Mourinho influencer Vinicius Junior by now would have still be dragging his feet.
Yes.
Come back to but it is because Jose Mourinho what you say and Michael Essay will tell you when Mourinho wanted him at Chelsea, or the phone of friend no say, Massa, I need you. Yeah, Obeba. And now, I can see, but the level of the Arsenal team, Ateta upbuilded that presence. Now, man, who Ateta for player, no, the player will come. Yes. They make what you say, and don't on those level. Inti, a man, Jumani is extremely difficult. Apart from a non so. The notion of Liverpool is in such a ding. Now, club, what I say, so beginning the early stages of the era no Liverpool no so comment no and the mammy sikana me kona me discount ko to a na for red pen ye mark ani etwa mu na de way
as a company be
intino e banisa e my players said drag your feet and that is the situation Liverpool for no ewom obekai and a slot by the only player who to me convincing it didn't buy at that time was Federico Chiesa. The first player of the buy you, the first player of the buy no player quite a nine a chef whipper. No yari abo wo bre wood and no to me attract you the buy. So Liverpool one problems on the film. And I'm sure sir Oman year supporters in said the coach would probably settle for middle class players. Yes, I want to bet me a convince them. To say, well, no, a Jumaya or bomb of fee, or bet me a bomb of maybe our share.
That is where he's
an enterprising player before one of one in a year. Do bet me easily bet me a convince them. Maybe our coffin did daba. But then again, it comes back to the point to say, would the player be able to prove because of the demands of the supporters from Liverpool? This is a Liverpool team. I do baby more salary. Your man, yeah, more salary. Try your money in. I could do baby. No more salary. Ebonechi. I'm a more salary than the Akupie Teki. Into me, want to say the struggles of Liverpool in the transfer market, has a lot to do with whoever is leading the team right now. So you coach, and then I'm a player in the Brenano. Edra go feature, and for now, maybe category B, B plus. C+.
That's unfair. Why would you be?
What is unfair?
Liverpool that category C.
Yeah.
Now somebody can win yanti ana. She club. Next kind of players are odomu eba Liverpool team. And post club, she kind of players are yerukutu omu to Liverpool team. Na kase ne making one me nyadwene. Coaches play major role in player transfer and movement. You are aware? For all you know, one shall be Comcana Rodri Kra move or the Cobasona Pep Guardiola Techre.
He's a Catalonia.
Yeah, he's a Catalonia. He's a catalyst. He made Rodri who he is. And definitely Rodri will consult, especially in a country where these two teams are rivals.
Yes.
Normal Konehono, he will consult the man who made him who he is.
I get it.
So coaches they almost play major role. Now coaches in play major role. And Kajabi Alonso akofa Danny Welbeck. Ha, Sabre. Ultimately top star bien Sabre unya no. Say Chelsea top star at this point. On can you video bank account to me now? So what I'm saying is a coach and any personality no is something that will worry the team unless or this is a prove. Emma, other players be attractive or mono. Maybe the philosophy and what he want to bring on board for Liverpool.
Yes.
Before the players will now be okay, say okay. Okay, because you can't compare Jumoya or Bournemouth and Fan to Liverpool. We're talking about the team Waji EPA. We're talking about the team Waji Champions League. What I say? And you show how fast Liverpool bought Champions League. So by EPL, and for the that will inform the players and what. Ebia this season, Okoye or Mamano say okay. Yehun team near. Okay, Yamaniska on fire recruitment, and this time I can accept to say to me because the team no baby omunam no a decent abem who kodomo a bit to me akoyi. Inti ni na factors I'm a Liverpool for who say you know very active. All
right, Gabriel.
Kejua, I think me brakanina. Liverpool is ready to spend any dubious amount for any player this season, but then. But then Obano or Bebama wine. Ufi says anke club and a managing team we are. Anka Bradley Bakula. Anka no be dragging the feet. I'm a PSG. And then the PSG Yamanenko, then you let him go. But you date they have I think they rejected a bid today, 115 million pounds, so it's €1 million. Plus 5 million add-ons. That is 120 million. And then these things are focused more on the player. When you disika kese say ekoto player bia, sometimes a club ni na mpese be continue. U disika kese say and ekoto player naba. But sometimes the player will make you feel say okay, Tobo meya ma wa beto me. That is the same case scenario for Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes anka Arsenal ni turn 90. Anka Arsenal ni turn 90. But what on 74 or something. Because yes, Okache say meba with team no, meba be boama Teta. So then certain things he needs to do as a player to start his contract. Now Abema na bo Arsenal no. Obeya ma club no ube for aton. Let's look at Isak. Isak's situation is the same thing as we are going to like comparing it to Bakula. Isak dragging the feet catch almost with pra omubufu no motor no after their game against Newcastle. That is how it is. Liverpool is ready as a club to give Antonio Arreola everything he needs as a coach. But then the coach's pedigree, coach's standard. Antonio Arreola then Waji or Bournemouth. Then Washa achieve or football. Nanseya no graduating in tactical class. Again no work when it comes to an experienced table. So be table say me a coach me Arsenal they say na me set up me bunkers na my set team and answer my essay. And Antonio Arreola needs our status no. And then let's go back to club bag Liverpool no needs our status no. Even though no ABB or Dortmund but no needs our status no. Or the Martin Sketting when be build this our status no. Or the Lovren mo which and the build this our status no. And Chena Van Dijk mobile. So it is about status building for Liverpool once again. And I'm afraid for the club said this time it might drag its feet. I bet check. Said this time say Liverpool and Chelsea as a club I bet check. Because Jadon club had a certain presence be by a build a certain aura be man and then corrupted some players from the league and then some from outside, and then omo buy and omo be make certain demands with the club. Liverpool. But Sisiano, Andoni Areola as a coach. Sisi also per Ryan from Bournemouth. Ryan now Obabe replaces Salah. Senior Salah Shui, not the Salah aye. If Salah is stabling a pedigree right now, Ryan Wabomu saying 0.1% onya. When it comes to comparing Ryan to Salah in the EPL. And then this is the player you are looking at to replace Salah in the EPL. Andoni Areola, I'm sure say so better than one say enya the opeso onya. I am my club name spending any wild amount of money because okay, 64 on the quarter Ryan Iba. Your is almost 64 million football ball. But then Ryan him say proud on the home. It won't mean bon check.
I get it. Right, Piquet Alton and Kano Sanso, I can't get live on Asempa 94.7 FM. Show your Prepzone, Kejuana Kasani, Eric Asiedu, Boadi. Make a message is shortly 0249136744. Very soon, you delve into your betting. Okay, Christians, I see this weekend. The time Muchuku, Uni group ahead of time, J 0249136744. Just send a hi. I want to be part of the group near Franco. They be because pot belly is better than stomach cosa in TM1 Sabarono. Now, Ken, House of Folk, at long last, Sikana Alande, Ama Hendenka confirms in second scan. I can't say FIFA Beckley House of Folk. Now, Fidi House can now sign because it's been their bane. They speak to players, players, and we won't bow never maybe more so. I'm more train, and now that the road is clear. It's good. Mobile friendly game. Now, Kapaba. Sadly, it is not the first time it is happening. And I think it should be the last time it is happening. I don't know because they did declare a contract. They moved 70% and they did declare Sandy Omako. It is sad. It keeps happening. And that's over season. I say no one setting up for failure. When one more on your more corporateness and sign out, they won't be insane. I think I have last season. But I think it's good news. Sabe to just a video. And says Cano, commit him that top player. 150. Compare to me that top player. So, a hard drink. Over to you,
Eric. Here, Washa and Navy Asia Yababedua. Has it any cotocofono? A yaw tenacia na webisa who say, Inti boya manfo and no be any yana.
Hey,
Oko South Africa. Orlando Pirates was South Africa. Kaiser Chiefs was South Africa. But Mamelodi Sundowns and a produce CAF president. What you say? The CAF president came from Mamelodi Sundowns when unya trust in football. Yawa has ukrumha. Yawa no kotoko ukrumha. But why all stars a produce GFA president? To a large extent, became the second most powerful person when it comes to African football.
But am I few thoughts? Am I few all question? And now messages were feeling abi. What is Kenja saying? That Arsenal has the best squad in Europe. Masa, he even said Arsenal would win a UCL, and what happened? They defended the whole day against PSG. PSG has the best squad in Europe. They should take a cue from my team Liverpool when they won the league the previous season before. That's a lesson for all teams. Benghazi if you are black man.
When you are here, bet me I am watching message. Oh, na anya ho ya.
Ka Liverpool fan.
Who Liverpool fan?
From what you say na Liverpool fan.
Na no for ya omunya atade di Esma CB. PSG for so omu ya koranka na no no omu mpanimfo nya atade pam share omu di Esma so. Omu na wo ja PSG na wo Liverpool na wo record champ PSG we are now hyping PSG over Arsenal. Anya ho ya. Yo, so I can't be. I am the one can say Liverpool. Who coach in the wine? No, be sending coach in the wine.
Will you believe these transfers are orchestrated by Pep Guardiola behind the scenes to bring his trusted guys to back to Barcelona? Rodri this season, Erling Haaland next season. Pep Guardiola return might come to pass Hansi Flick. Okay. Well, say Obesamba back to Barca.
Where you likely now.
This is football. I mean.
Oh yes, I mean, BBI possible to me see.
And okay, so no one was starting any sign this bad. Okay. Ken Kaza.
Inti Eric. Tisana na migusu na me chronicle omo pass through football ranks and what I say. Any baby omo do me the ba besi wasam na question na obisa na so. Dreams FC. Ehwa Dreams FC. Enu mu na keto kreku free house of folk. House of folk na produce keto kreku. Keto kreku akotini team. Wetumi atini team aba be FA president.
Still believe.
Wabeye wafu president abetwem. And they will do CAF our second in command.
Vice.
Ewo CAF or your vice ewo CAF ho. Meno kasi. For some time now, even the 12-member constituted management committee or the ESCO.
As a folk in this state.
Almost Ghana football so. Omo na ye penyansa ni nimdia. Omo kwatena se na omo dwene ye football no. House ni ni so. House of folk no oni so. Into what is a house akofa coach. Na omo ntumi endi structures so enim na so. Na omo nim the ramifications in no me betumi asi wachi. No betumi did insist ni botena face obekọ to hell to you. Baby obekọ no. I don't care who yours is God. Na free team ni mu na kwa. These are the normal messafa. By the end of the day, the team owner will tell you, say he's still working with his trusted men.
Yeah.
And then I'll be me say house of folk one. And ya na hear me, yes, I na woka house asem. But you see, Ghana, your supporters no mudia good in echino. Woka married as some there, or you're quick to agree and understand your whole church. But when you're the bahas and the kotokodi or no one you can be aso. Eric. Who feel say Florentino Perez as the president of Madrid? Edi eduma be ma obi to see to say yemfa coach mra. No one cause financial loss to the club. Ne Florentino Perez ama wada so aye eduma ma club no. Uvi se sa de be koso. So what is a Sandro Rosell no be president ba Barcelona. Yes Mr. Proprietor fans na nse kwa na mo penachi no. So what so buy no the dealings ni bi wo ha ensisi so ntomu nyomering omekina tum
Bartomeu
Jose Maria Bartomeu omunyina these are clubs are structures here den eye eduma house of folk still omo run football club on it say let me be measured me nko Eric, me can say, yes, sir. Has any kotokono. At this point, they should have been rulers of the football. Yes.
Are they not rulers?
No, they are not.
They are a big boy.
They are big boy. No, 20 which go.
But they are big boys.
No, it is a Nana want to make Bini or bedroom. Adiasan.
Yeah, more 10.
Eric, what you go? What the big boys we are talking about? When Asante Kotoko had the chance to say, on proposal or be obeko executive council so that the person's personality will be able to challenge it to say, Masa, we are Asante Kotoko. This coach, Kwesi Appiah the co-esco. When Kwesi Appiah is coaching on retire, into Kwesi Appiah no coach o Sudan. Na Fedachi Munso akwatena ha say local coaches e wokoma no yehwe mu ano every president be say yentumi amodi because Fedachi e wo so. Now Kwesi Appiah we are local coach. You should be on the ESCO to advocate for local coaches and challenge them. Or represent a club or represent Kotoko. You can be Muna coach. Actual house Munso Sadio Makoko. Omuno Muko say, yeah, Omufa papers in signing a can say. Oh, say your coalitions are oh, be a decline co baby and sunny
endorsement.
No.
Coalition center.
No.
Convocation.
Yedi kan ya integrity omudi kan hwehwe wo nyomam so why mistake I no be disqualify some for your form say for we dimbre vetting committee good I can be called vet no feli
also so day
call vet one feli
I say we the all part
these are people that are running the show for Accra House I am the some day your friend say Julius Julius Emuna, administrative wise, these are people that will allow the structures, say be more house of folk. Also by kikiri or my clear canada down. Eric into feels a case, or my clear and son did Dramani Banka Didi won't still be at post for house of folk. And Kobenya place or no pay or bet toss our boys. And this kind of way between the tree, I then yet to tree and assay.
When I be and one.
A house of folk who call me board in a soir. And him before power or when him do a house of football. I don't know why why a house of folk for. Because you can't tell me house of folk board.
Coach Biba, na say yafa, oh, no, you know. I say yafa.
Eric, I find it extremely difficult to accept to say, has Benya board members, I can see a palm when you be to say, Doctor Nyahotamaklu. I will have a board so. Somebody was running show for Ghana football before, a highly respected politician in this country. Now, a team like House of Folk. You're running it to say, Wako Cantaman to know to force. We now to be share. What shall I call to me? You go be a missalshi. No way you go, no way you go. Sana Yayan. How? Yes. And your house in the last year, the last 2 years. I will go keep us trainers when you're American visa. You're about active season, your team need to work. When your bosses, and why she has in bosses, yes, go keep us trainers when you're American visa. Or your team need to work, your team need to work. This is house of folk we are talking about. But I have a folk and almost CEO. Pressure ban is why to be your team, not so to come or call maybe position in the hall. You know, running show. Last 2 years before Didi Beban, last 2 years. Alafu bebe omo mdina no ya alafu bebe no
alafu bebe sase
alafu bebe neno na aboju efu bebe no ye
fe brand no kana alafu
bebe alafu bebe aboju fu bebe oh md
defense abrochire by ya
no ba queen the la
abrochire by
kobisa ono ne watara ne siye yakobo match watara say obeko coach MD nin say mama mo nko no mo when
team travel expenses from obeko
na ye hu ni obetua a team where war structure no mo nim ni omo yes anu me besi wom ensi nteyam de say Julius Emuna aba na professionally ye be man the kwama structure say eduma Eric one thing appointing somebody and another thing allowing him to work so we are aware into ni nyina ye mpaibo na ebebo and house of folk with this clearance of Sahin de Kisikano. Say indeed FIFA for clear house for so make me a transfer business. House phone shot at the fit and Monquas Kusiada. A good news by the mom. Because House of Folk brand and we share the project on your war if I say Pogimaya.
Solid.
Yes, a solid
standard.
Nyaka say club and be a professional and pen inform be a professional enough. Now my jay.
Now the vision is a sports academy. Football academy.
A sports academy. Sports. The House of Folk Sporting Club.
Yeah.
Accra House of Folk SC. Supported ni bi ho nim SC ni kwase kire. Official House of Folk Football Club. SC na so so no say Sporting Club. It goes beyond football.
Say no man dey na afa. Nti e bia afa. Nti e bia on the basketball bi be kan e bia on the.
It means they run administrative and commercial.
Eric. So non so wo card bia say team ni boka bia na nani age no. Yankopon friend.
You can't see that.
Na me friend ni Mrs. So bi ta chire. Oh Mrs.
Okay.
Oh Eric, a conditional.
No, man tenisa yen bone so. Man tenisa wadaruma.
Oh.
Wadaruma man
say mama ba.
Bi man tenisa wadaruma.
But Eric inte hadwene.
The hadwene.
Say house pa ya fa nimpa makomako edumienu amukotena ho akofa football adwen. House nim. Na nye problem ma supporters. Na dreams will rap also. Teams in Ketua Nzema Kotoko Etumia produce obi ama na be vice ono wo so na Nzema Kotoko peni akohyamra na House of Folk akodi so and you see it is a problem when TV right in the broadcast right eba Spanish La Liga why am I call it boss no why am I call it short no the big boys. When Madrid and Barcelona speaks, Chemune Alaves, decided the disbursement for below there. A bicycle of the baby. I'm also much like where a channel. So has ne kotoko serious. No.
Na no mediama for na aduana beti ase.
Because we has ne kotoko matches with TV so a. The number of views winya any sika ebe pie mu no. There is no way so has ne kotoko. Omo ni mo level a. Omo pene se yen chen 1 million Ghana cedi across board. Say 18 ma team here wo wenchi echire we form say. Oh,
Holy Stars ana.
Anya basake water Western. Young Apostle. Has in 1 million. Was Young Apostle in 1 million. Wa Young Apostle in the match and impa 20 Nigeria.
That's unfair to Young Apostles.
But no, it is the same comparison I did between Deportivo Alaves and Barcelona. That one you didn't say on them.
That is the same reason. That's the same reason why UEFA. No, that's the same reason why UEFA is fighting FIFA.
No, but Young Apostles is so on crop for a mohebo no.
Because ultimately Chelsea now own Qatar $1 million, now own England $1 million. Whatever they do for football is different.
And say hobo na World Cup ne ko na Qatar, Uzbekistan, Liechtenstein.
Yes.
Congo. Curacao. No England, no Argentina,
no baby World Cup ne ko no. Stadium na you fix Brazil, Germany, England, Argentina, France. Oh, maybe a fix of games.
Atlanta.
Say, we commentary na capacity no capacity na America.
Na bomb api.
81,000. 1,000. Na Panama ni Colombia. Omo boy hona edom meko. Adentia. Aden Eric sir.
My day. No, I mean it too.
Can't you almost say?
Yeah.
No, there is no way you go to the Egyptian league. Na sumwa hamu na ebe take decision ma Ali ni Zamalek ma be die. No way nsi. Because Ali can boast of say ultimately more than $1 million top player the ball league no on my league ni attractive.
They pay their players well. But has it in Kotoko there Kokandi as a supporter be better 12. Hey, I don't know Kasasa. But has the phone producer Dr. Randy Abbey. He's the management committee chairman of the Black Stars.
Yeah.
Ojini Sika no. Sign him then ya made man. And she said, when you answer so Dimochia, Mogo Kwana Moyo. But what in the team was some activity from Heart of Lions and don't know when they're competing to what do 1 million and no team now. No, so 1 million no. The same House of Folk team.
But in the current dispensation, in the current situation, in the current level I don't know. Would you see has any kotoko nyiskan chen mediema?
In what?
Yeah, chen is here.
No, say nyomu ya no mugusu ye unti ye be chen say ya. Say ya ne be chen pepepe. Say ya.
But you're just saying they are big boys and so they should know their
analysis no ya yin no.
Menyira
Say has ye ni nyoma ye.
And they say
it
doesn't change the fact that they are big boys. It doesn't change the fact. House of Folk is a big brand. Kotoko is a big brand.
They are big brand, yes.
Yes.
They are
so when they say they want 10 million.
They are still big brands. But Ukwa na uko make this case here. And the case uko make because that table we are talking about, the lion's share and who gets what, you know. That table no need seat or to where they go. So executive council national. But
the 18 clubs in your piano was it but yet you'll be 1.
And in America sense no. One could decide to be lion share. The name House of Folk because our dreams.
Executive council next year more dream 1 million. So there be 1 man.
He made a formal statement. So in this case, if Sanka Kitokreku still House of Folk, or Europe to cause our positions now, they will call the big boys at a different table and the small clubs at a different table.
Mediama is the most professional club in Ghana currently from facilities, off the pitch, the scenes. As a Mediama are heading towards the right direction, towards the right direction. Well, let's see.
Okasa, he's not far from right because professionally also we share nyoma bi. Ahim fa na usi wa kan. Say na usi ya nyoma. Structures na say na city.
How you pay your players.
And how you pay your players. Business transfer any bar say na usi eye.
That feel
a bar. I mean you can you can agree with
news coming in Ronald Arroyo. Liverpool.
Tell me catch you.
What have today?
Catch you. I mean catch you say also we share the kind of players we be attracted to.
That's Arroyo on your bad.
You know,
Arroyo Bombasa. Oye bana ko Barcelona.
The past 2 seasons, how instrumental has he been for Barcelona?
But Oba World Cup, he was bad.
Oh, World Cup. The country coin. Omni Kurasa Omuna Epeo.
Chaso.
Send you see tree nimpa na nyo. Send you see tree nimpa share depa to Liverpool last year. One of the things that how Liverpool team nipa. One of the things that how Mopai defense. Defense in the can be.
Yes, because Van Dijk could not ball. Van Dijk could
not. Say what the your fan saying. So what the Arao ba. And then say akukure wo na odi akukure di ade eye na we to asheda. Kunate san wasa make asem na me catch us Kunate the partnership with Rudiger and one na mekofo. Say na be Barcelona e be yan chance na yafa ho. E tumi ahye mo mo.
Arayo had some mental issues, and so let's off the scene. Arayo, let's off the scene. Kakra.
Mental issue there.
Oh, sent your Africa, Motoma Koraba Biba J. Ayaro.
Na Oshie Papa. Into no Junua on Tias into whom is spiritual.
Oh, every time okay, tell no Jim Mabasa, it's not a good player.
You're trying to moon so we. No.
A young player, actually. Munyasa.
You, Yati.
I saw you 3 years cover Obama a year, and you're bad. It's 27, or what take already 30. Oh, yeah, or more Penaka fan. Liverpool, Yamunya, oh, you're Liverpool, well, serious. Yes, no, shall I name my
someone say, yeah, they will spend some dubious amount of money for some low and average players. No minimum next season.
My name is Francis Abaka, listening to you live from Tribleu. Please, Man City will win the EPL this season. Okay. Bro, Hassan Kotoko is a big brand in history. However, in practice, how professional clubs are run, bro, they aren't there.
Exactly.
They have passed their glory cry. They're not going to see anybody. Oh, so what should they do? Who's a static cliff here?
I think Julius Ben Emona should start doing something. I think Western Region Football, he headed that constituency for some time. Julius Emona, yes. So I'm pleading with him. Say certain structures or put in place for Baby Any Gold Stars to be a good club. For Baseke to come to the league once again, or to the league first and foremost.
Okay, Huma. Difference between a Huma and a Huma difference room.
Oh, I think it was the same person.
No. A Huma is different.
Is a different person.
Huma no RFA chairman Western Region. Or no Baseke
yes. I think yes, he's part of the select committee. Right? And then he calls big shots for the country. Yeah. But then for Hasselfolk as a club, no, sometimes me feel say Kotoko edin enim kind, and then when it comes to the footballing issues, you see say Hasselfolk and Kotoko are on the same pedestal. They don't for some seasons now. I think I said something on air some time ago. Say Hasselfolk and Kotoko man show muya. Omobeji Ghana League na ache. And then they will lose their prime. Their prime status near the moment, they might lose it. Okay. Not because Bobo on year or failed so, but because administratively they are not doing well.
It's fine. I'm a true Liverpool and Barca fan. We had 4 points from Arsenal last season. We have won 6 Champions Leagues, and our runners up in UCL is even more than that of Arsenal and all clubs in England. It's not about we being jealous, but I wrote based on your analysis. Kaninja is a Barca fan. And my bro Eric is Real Madrid. So should I say you are emotional when tilting to your teams? Let's accept each other's views. Benghazi and Dubai. Okay,
maybe I didn't argument in a coffee.
Good evening, Eric. I disagree with Kaninja and PK. The Bakola transfer is more to do with transfer figures rather than the stature of Andoni, Benedict Ahaji, Edifia Bokobibaye. Or say figures. I
made a statement say Liverpool is ready to pay any money. Liverpool, say bid qua. You can say okay, bid is successful. It's a club policy. You have to table something near share. But then say you can't say coach in here now. Player and na co-player co-coach Abekonwa. Do you think Bradley Bakola, per what he has achieved with Luis Enrique, would choose Andoni Areola as a coach?
When
it is Liverpool signing him, it's not the coach saying I want this player.
When Mbappe decided to be free PSG finally, Nensana ya Madrid nkwana peno.
Dabi.
They didn't throw choose Madrid. Baby a who con important.
Yeah.
He should accept it. Say baby a who con play so mo consider Sanyoman and so let Liverpool omo jidem pass omo pe Abranta ni did Mbappe. But one even your gym club tried. So person dey Mbappe ba. But when you know other clubs omo try coaches try but Mbappe mfi even eventually when Mbappe became a free agent. What right he say baby or Pebiano obetumi akon he still chose Real Madrid because I hold no person okonoko dey okobo so ti assess transfer market no the negotiation table no you do a lot of things come to the fray.
Andoni Ariola na na coach Real Madrid and Ancelotti wa Liverpool. How and yes Florentino Perez never called some short for Andoni Ariola. It was Real Madrid wa and Mbappe will choose where he will be successful. That is with Ancelotti.
All right, it's fine. Liverpool will be like how West Ham was last season. And I was just saying.
Na yenwe adiba so ye Liverpool ni. Wo ti say coach baby o ko san ara o.
No, but why don't you give me the benefit of the doubt?
The benefit of the doubt. We are giving benefit of the doubt to Yandio Mande. You are still giving benefit of the doubt to Abrantani did
Basa Makubasi ahead of Arao. The Arao now all year 2021-2022. Now Kubasi way.
Their competitiveness in Europe and English football will be the worst this season. Asking said the coach has no business to deal with the big boys, but he can handle and deal with average players. And Prince Anoche Balotelli na Debaye, Abeloa will be the first manager to be sacked in the Premier League. Mark this message. Okay, Benedict na Debaye, Abeloa.
Why record sign Nama Fulamu?
Charlie, Nibraba. Arayo has not had some good seasons, but he ain't a bad player. I pray it works out at Liverpool for him. Okay,
that is all clubs do. When you are doing transfer, we all hope and pray.
You hope. You bet, Kakra.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talks. Here comes the money.
The love it to come. Money love. It's money love.
Messages upon messages. Making can't be with your time to Kumame. Making can't be near the idea. A bit to ball. To ball piquet. Liverpool for a Japan. But someone must win him signing some ways. Signing CNC so. And there's some which United for jobs. United fan or handy. Which you jam. Well. I do want to that's all right. That was a young question.
But you canokre. Say, if you had opportunity to choose between Andoni and Xabi Alonso, whom would you have gone for?
I'll go for Alonso.
You see, Alonso cry when him yam Andoni.
Alonso is a league winner. He's played the final of Europe. I mean, the Europa League.
What kind of Liverpool for the Bofu? But so when himself be pamo ana slot wa.
Yeah.
Oh, senya the message no dey buy no. Ono ne thought na complete. Okay, no send it for Friday. The same thing in Liverpool for say no take a decision. If you knew you would sack your fan say slot. When Xabi Alonso was patiently waiting for the Liverpool job. I don't want permanent Taman farmer no. But you waited till Xabi Alonso signed for Chelsea. And so we just slot to coin. After no win your coach.
That's all for race.
Ye nia bre EPA penko for more magido. Chateta mpoa. Why you do my under pep? It took him 5 years. It took him 5 years.
So you think I roll an Emfa?
I roll. We hope. So one of us will be about you.
You hope so. We hope so. Yeah. Kid, Bengazi, for rules not to some rules you should follow the rules. If o person will try better am winning now and yes I will tell them that Sabrano afa akro keke but yes him na akosa na ade the can you ever rules name but on him say if it next week you will look at some of the picks be ankrofo ni so options will ankrofo boss on tiase de bia menya those was say bet on tiase and on nim that is why I am a code no but sometimes on tiase Wa he boss site me bom say aboy on boy dey me hu ya. It me see so. Unya ka be twan in a certain way. Untwa so be ma code. Ha we will teach you all those. That's for he say straight win dey munim dada. Say we be bet no. One me straight win. Ha but wo nim under nim under so nim. And handicap on so nim.
Yeah.
Okay. Me Boadi na mamo hu se Boadi nse hu. Harrison Adams. Me pacho. Se woni me nyansa. Na hu ne se e kasa yi ni mu nyansa entie. Abeg o nyansa ni dum radio no na da. Nyansa ni. Yesrew. YouTube no dum no na da. Club no asem na ye kan. Club no Liverpool, any Man U, any Real Madrid. Enyo bia papa dia. Even has to focus some no can. I want to also so do adwenche because okasa no one kasa has to focus nonsense. Kotoko nonsense. Me dia wan ye obia aye adwenche no bia chenti so so ntini ya ne ye makonya na so do message aba. Ne akan. The best message great. The best message you can send is obi diatema. Sa social media service in huna mudi obi e post na the best thing you can do is to insult. Say no abawu. Empo no kwa. Owu a woni mu no ba bia. O twampo no kwa. O me ka hwe o. Chale. They all can only nyaji so o wadwinchi se wankasa kan nim nyansa. Hey. Be what is it? What's what drinks anything? Hey, okay. All right, that's fine. I know some money who say, you know, okay, Ken. Eti mame fianko rules demo. Na next week na fe ya yini adia. PSG's asking price is the issue, but Kola is ready to come. Hey, Liverpool for them what's about Maga background. Oh, then say, "What am I mean? Now so ada." Obi say, "I'm a United fan, but I'm highly disappointed in Liverpool." Pa, Arayo saying, "Liverpool for him na aso bia." The intensity and the demand of the EPL. Van Dijk mukra no etwe form bono. Nya Arayo say. Oh now unse wa so you.
But say
wa kwore kupu aba.
We de koso na da omo.
Akore kupu aba.
Ya hwemo.
Kore kupu aba.
Susu dwa wenu mu ne mu anete ha.
Susu dwa wenu mu. Okay man, mame rules no yenko. Ken. Rule number 1. Or say stick with money you can afford to play with. Stick with money you can afford to play with. As I just saying.
Emra edikan. Fa dwetei to game wechi ana bet na wutwa no. Fa sika wa hu say yedi okura no a enya hwe. Asemi ani akire.
Rule number 2, never bet with your last card.
Saka with 10 CD. Also we dey me double na me kopedua ne bi enya sa de ne bi da. The canto get
last hour no.
Ntichem for 8 no. For kopedua ne di. Na for 2 na aka no. For be invest.
Rule number 3, withdraw 90% of your winnings each time.
Na bon wo papa dia company nkwasa wo papa na ye wo di 10 CD atwa bet. Wo twa ye wo so be di 1000. 1,000 amount 90% cash. Akwane say akwane ma code over 1.5. Wa bobo 75. One na wa she. 2 goals ni mo say me twan bebo. Me twa obi kra de on sa bia aba. Ebi nkwa de tumi kasa me kwada me sori na abo. Wo twa. Bon ye to atwa. Inti edu sa ho no a yi. Game no sa wote ase.
Yeah. Utimi di 1,000 so a 90%. You be 800 Ghana.
Yeah. Na
Obo onyi o no asande akotwa.
Abre kwa enim no kra no ye be kire o ma de bia ye fra no partial cash out. Aha, ti se na wo kan wotumi yibi. Na nde betumi ayese ska wodi twa no ko wayi na wa safe. Na ne aka ne demu a eboko. Ene ye bedu ho but ena de advice a wo ho ne say. Wonya 90% of sikana we expect say obedi no a. Edu baby adwene ho mienu na yi.
Rule number 4, take a break after continuous losses.
Yeah. Ade an kofo a me mo games. Eya me catch on no. Say, me as the producer, I won't stop producing. You as the consumer, you can decide not to consume.
Yeah.
Me the two am enforce so say. Wa wo hwemu a no crasa bet no edu baby betumi di atoaso
edu
baby so omo so betumi di atoaso into one who say na market mako 1-2 na enkoyi a me pa chaw rebet na te so twem for 2 days na
kakra
na home na dwane je wo kra nkwa.
Rule number 5, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. It is the most important rule again.
Obi wo ha nani bradiama bet no uma no otua na no ya wo kan obrofo bi say pot belly
is better than stomach ulcer.
Uma no otua or say odd nutra or 200 os no the 5 cd ato so so bet ye cheche omu pa na ye che omo de 5 cds targeted 200 os omu dia anka obo say percentage na low bet ni ndi ni sa nti mpacho manye greedy yama winnable odds with low risk a one for ni de fa kire na mom ne awodi to akire no Eric na wahwe ni ye enye ni brefo
don't be greedy.
Yeah, enye ni brefo.
All right, that's fine. It's okay. And only rules of sika kuku and so sika kuku mre na so a ye bawra mu no ken kuku ni mana dia na ekọ kuku ni kuku ni mu ayekọ anasa ayetu
oh na dia ayekọ na dia ayekọ asokoko pa oh
te said yen bibia mo adwe
yaminti na adwe o
yaminti mami hwam kasa yi efidie so
black
enwu nenze enwu no enye ni na red yewo kube de ne oni wo ene ano ya adwenwu kura ye ni bi yewo adwe
me se enwu o se adwenwu
enwu popo ayeko sa adwe
oh dabi
okay Eric and memau slips miensa yeah slips miensa
okay
na option number 1 memau 7 os
kai
sika bia odi to eche bia multiply by 7
okay any bonus
yeah sika bia odi to eche bia multiply by 7 na ben fato so na yenkoye ni
okay
sika bia odi to su bia ma ye we ni kama na ya hwe wo na odi wo technical eye na nye we ya me kwa na makosisa na me de fofra asan ba and na me yi skamishes kakra hwe say
okay
ebe fa mamia ben yenko bacho anytime me ma 7 os na 7 also no akofa Germany kakra on say me compile games na dia anti 7 also no say na city mo amutie radio no ena da so no
okay sika kuku
yeah sika kuku no mu 7 also dem ni for weekend eye BW 67 43 91 E8 E8
7 os
7 os
BW 67 43 91 E8 7 odds
yeah we na eco group nim
yes
group wunya maya
yes
yeah the number ne beto ama group ne de every now and then bia ne yefaska wo musa na wo de 7 odds ne to nchen a enam se main season in my nti ne ye prepare kakra yi nti ma memo mo 5 odds ma step down kakra na ma be mo 5 odds we low risk
okay
options say more fopa ebu ha otumishe more goals na mako 1.5 pe mempe se me greedy
at all
na me ko chesi gidi na kwoti afa so 5 odds no nso nie Eric BW 67 47 0A A8 yeah BW 67 47 0A A8
I know you 5 odds okay
tournament me discapa World Cup me disca bebre okay World Cup group stage banina me form sa WAFCON so start here no enye bad
okay
eno so ma form sa ma form papa
eh WAFCON na o kan wa se mo
WAFCON ma form
na wa form
yeah ma form pa
okay yeah fine
me mau sure or two ochina nko na ebo ochina also ochina Morocco any South Africa bo.
Okay.
Na Ivory Coast. Enso the Algeria. Enso abo. Me ma sure 2-odd.
Sure 2-odds.
And no skebia odi to eche be multiply. O bo sika no ho ayi.
Koi.
O double no. We double your money.
Double your money.
Yeah, mami 2-odds no. Sure 2-odds no. Na me fine non sorry so.
2-odds.
Sure, oh yeah, sure 2-odds. Then next week the start season ni dia.
Kinkring.
Say the mama nkofa afa sika no.
Ni braba.
Yeah, me to me bo. On say bet ni am rush no. Ye nye greedy.
Dabi.
Ye nye greedy.
At all.
Ya me adum o chena say. So my group ni mo chena say o chena nyubre me strong way pan so ya MLS no.
Okay.
E hon so me physical pa na dwe midnight there me de begu group nim. Inti umba group ni mo afa number ni sese ya. Yenko
0249 67 44 0249 67 44. Great.
Tie ochina ye de sa no mani na beba Ghana game no correct score na ba.
Ghana game no.
Yeah, aba.
Correct score aba.
Correct score no aba.
Ti obeka ni sisi ana.
Ye ba chin Sunday.
Consider.
Oh, and say ye ni show bia to.
Ochina no pa ye wadom. Wadom FM ye wadom TV.
We share what ochina no pa.
Okay, ochina no pa adom FM ye tamben.
No watch 8 to 9.
8 to 9.
Anopa.
And adom TV ye tamben.
10:30 to 12.
Abo.
Adom TV stroke Asempa FM.
Great. So you can't afford to miss it.
Baby, me no be ochina. Me fine no mra ochina.
Me catch am say enka some friend.
There be the men friend. Join it. Send
hi, I want to join the group.
Na yam fa wonka group no. Sure or two.
Okay.
Sa Betty and Tom fa ho.
Awurade.
To fa one next week me ba. Me anka se me yi chira ma mo.
Okay.
And Tom fa ho. Sure or two.
Yeko.
BW 67 52
52 2E
Ochebebro for so
bebre. Oh, 83
Ohia chicken. Ohia chicken from Nakobi.
What free?
Frebel na ye bele no free we. So we di can free. Nti so free so free headquarters. We say a producer
Nakobi chicken dey na no dey come on.
Nti
na drink aketo before the road.
Yeah. Into BW 67 52 2E 83 Eric near TNA. Next week say ye resume ye be school.
Yeah.
Mesraw school bus no. Say no driver ye nsi mefrafrem. Ye bebo hon no.
Okay.
What pepe na wa betwen. Na watnem. Nyempesa me che ne say ye bet ne bebe ye di go YouTube ne so. On say where numbers ne ye bebo. Ebi wo ho ase ne sitie no. Wo ntini yi.
Yeah.
Ebi a wo take care mo distractions ne ade. Inte ya na wadwane o Facebook ne so. Na we screenshot it.
Yeah.
Na me problem bet you yes smart. Who screenshot ya? At your own leisure time. No what to na wa bo ahim.
So that's why you should be in the group. It's in the three slips go. Yeah. Now come Komla Rexford. Okay, what do you mean? Okay, Rexford message no.
Erico. Arroyo is not a bad just on high intensity games. It's not bad. Just on high intensity.
He loses focus due to over complacency. But he's superb. Usa momo ka say Adam high intensity no. Van Dijk mo kura hu so na wa. Na o chem say o ya de but concentration kakra na. To de bia na ayi.
And EPA beti ma show for you.
Oh yanko. Yo.
Obi the abase another betting tip is the highest half scoring. Okay. Let me just make it about the other way no. The other idea next week say the last 10 minutes we open phone lines for our listeners to join. Also you put certain games together. If you have 5 games, now your listeners now the best pick. You fancy be a Liverpool, Man U neighbor. The phone lines you show us by the
with him the risk Tai Emmanuel message no there, but when risk and no quite a very risky option because I know first half goal but one, the second half one, but they bought one ashi.
There's the highest scoring half.
Highest scoring half no ashi.
Ashi,
yeah, both goalless draw. Asanso ashi.
option bi abefa bia won she.
No, but into the yaka say ebi mu ho a low risk.
Yeah. Options need be a low risk.
It be a low risk. That is the conversation.
One up is like very low when it comes to these things. Because one up the starting and will be prayer to my oko.
Where then who nipa na ho pray to no?
I know so na betting risks. Any betting there are risks, but then there are certain risks that are low and then have low effect on you, the best taker.
Okay. Next week you go into it very, very well. Now I heard something here. Now, okay. Because social media no na obi person link. Even your number, obi person no di komo bia na so.
Okay, my number is 055 300 2387.
Bobby
055-300-2387.
Great.
And then my socials near Bossman Buampo.
Okay.
Yes, it will be here.
Oh, baby, yeah.
Patrick.
All right. Ken.
Yeah.
Yanko. Social media handles. No,
social media. Me Facebook. Nana Kweku Mensa. Now the journalist na so. Me Kweku ni
be a farmer. Be a farmer so.
Be a farmer. No.
Boy a painter. Boy a driver.
Be a driver. Until me the for journalists no so.
Okay.
When the shaswa na aba. Yami aduma next week here were a lot for them.
Yes.
Show ni there. Ye bufu a ye be dedicate be 1 hour.
Yeah. Bufu ni beba.
Yeah. Because ye share season as say anu go so ni ade be flow.
Bufu ni there.
And also ye first cap.
Na bufu ni beba.
Na Newtown, mine.
Say you World Cup, no?
Ambassador for Newtown.
You World Cup, no? Let me say on here review. On here review. But Uncle for say come up.
Okay.
Almost say come up. I mean, the quite me read you.
No, you are JD or Tiasi, dear, so they come out.
Now, also be hard, bitty, but Enku, na sell, Enku, it's the radius or the Abasum dream. Now, catch you be Asempa next week. And a season in chassis. Until you know, best start season together. Until next week, you be mark register. You be Prepzone for moi. Mobe follow at the end of because he cannot me say unyan journey WhatsApp group na yes smart ye fast because next week and Eric dia ye and say on some medical catch yourself from watching kodo ye the midnight games in the match what die before MLS games what die before Ghana match ye boss Sunday your games e ba so WAFCON ni mu ni nyina ye de begum because say ye pesika kakra ye capital the investment ye the best start next week season no until srawo ye be school ye pay capital ma wani ye ben ma wani mmere na be pesca de beto textbooks ebi mo ho mo ka say om red app om pe o group ni me mu the red app no so
ye the bibia beto an kaka afeni ye hihye na me ko bi Telegram account de mo ma me de ade free nkofo ne o ma kwaye me wo ho no
Asiedu wasi Benghazi, the Echo Facebook Live or the Echo YouTube, the Echo across social media. Here we are. Here we leave you here. Bella, the all-runner takes over your radio. What if you can't take King Kanijanka? That's a Sauti. I remember watching 8 to 9 on Adum FM. Then 10:30 to 12 on Adum TV. We are back. Show near Prepzone next to Gami Adum be doing your best. Maybe I'm a catcher. Also, life is a story to be written. Benghazi, you know, I'm just saying, it is not a problem to be solved. So, oh my God, your author, you are in for a happy ending. God is my author, make me your surveyor fine. Hey, message is pioneer. One person will join a group. Great. Hey, Germany, about one question. Let them know. MPP, you know, about one more better. You know, I know I'm from who did be on the man. I know bedding. Germany branch, an MPP Germany branch, deputy secretary. No, Isaac Frimpong watch Isaac Frimpong watch or number one. Ballot box on number one. I've heard great things he's doing. Wow. And sometimes when you see them continue with Freya after the sacrifice and everything, and you need people who are dedicated to lead to lead the party. Don't just vote for Nokari. It is the man, Mr. Isaac Frimpong Boache. One day, number one. To Abama no, we show well. Oko to Abara, number one. As if from watching Germany for Mutiemi. Kid, what's the German kakra? Catch on the on to Abano.
Donkey.
Nanke just to Abano.
To about donkey.
I've seen Fananka Saka Kejuana. Eric Asiedu. You have a good night. Because what's Asempa FM? Number is 0249136744.
Freestyling King Street Fashion is MA.
Just send a hi. You want to be a part of the group near Fan and Fred. Hey, Jack.